Y'all get good sleep.
I have been lately, but not.
Get no good sleep. I'm gonna take the sleep aid they got it actually too.
Damn, where I'm at.
Where
Y'all
you
cutting me out. This joint.
No, go ahead, man.
What's that right there? What's
Now,
that
that's
black
green.
thing I'm pointing at? See it too. Look at your phone. What's that black thing? Yeah.
Oh, that's the speaker.
What speaker?
For your ear.
No,
No, he's talking about
So-
next to the dope
Oh, that's
line.
your phone.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
No, that's part of the phone. You can't get the whole screen like that. You trying to take the whole
Man, I'm trying to
screen.
get this cameo right. Okay.
Facts.
Yeah. Hey, nah, for real, no bullshit. One thing though,
What?
DJ is like, have you seen one of them one wheel things with the pedals on them?
Sure.
One wheel thing?
It's a wheel. It's one wheel with
Okay.
pedals,
Okay.
and they ride it at the
Yes,
circus.
yes.
You put DJ on that,
Why?
cause that's how he moving right now.
Hey, yo.
That's how he
Yo.
Oh, boy.
He moving
It's
on
the-
that one wheel.
What up, y'all? We back
I
again,
tripped.
Dope Line Podcast. As you see, we live already going
He on the
in.
go, shit.
So
You know what I'm
I
saying?
guess since we going in, I'm gonna take this time to do the introduction. Just said I'm gonna make it easy for them. I'm gonna introduce their ass.
Oh, we live.
Yeah, we live right now.
Let's do
So
it.
this Dope Lines Podcast.
Live and
Follow
in
us.
color.
Like,
What's up? What's up?
first of all, like and subscribe to Dope Lines Network on YouTube. Make sure y'all hit us up on that. That's how you see us. See the episode on Dope Lines Network on
Please
YouTube.
do.
So hit us up. And we got that gear coming. But who I got with me, of course, Kay Sermon, one of the hardest working women,
Hello.
CEO. You know what I'm
Mm-mm.
talking about? I've been doing this for a
I'm
long
here.
time. You know, all in the business.
I wouldn't be anywhere else.
Backbone of Death Squad,
Okay.
you know, a whole lot of goddamn it shit. You can,
Oh
you can
my
go
God.
on and
Let's
on.
drop the mic.
We'll be up and like
Power
you know what I'm
50.
saying?
Thank you.
Keep-
Power top 50.
Yeah,
Introduction.
it's just so much, you know what I'm saying? I be rambling. And that's one part of the
Yeah.
squad, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, that make it, that's the queen. And then we got my man Downtown Dave,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, one of the got in hip hop. I would say he's a connoisseur of hip hop,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
I'm a
saying?
grassroots
Oh,
hip hop in.
A rapper himself, like, you know,
Yeah.
you cats don't know that, but he's a lyricist, he loved the game. He loved the game, period. Not
Yeah.
just the rap game, but just the whole hip hop.
Knowledge is
Everything.
crazy.
Yeah, hell yeah. Boy, like albums. So, you know, let's make the team. And me, I'm T Hyphen, OG, you know what I'm saying? The original Def Squad member since 90 something, you know what I'm saying? OG. Been out here, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Love hip hop, knee deep in hip hop, was raised in it, raised me, so we twins. So we do this podcast to let people know what dope is. And that's basically what the show is about. We break down lyrics, we break down movies, we break down comedy skits, we let you know what's happening in the city and all that shit. So
We break down
today-
fashion.
Oh yeah. And we break
got
down.
Dope, we
fashion.
talking about it.
Yeah, we
line
break
by
down.
line.
Oh, we do.
You know what I'm
Line by
saying?
You
line.
see it, huh? And we also we talk about health and wealth. So we're gonna talk about the little health segment right now
Talk about
because
everything, though.
we've been bringing in chefs and all that shit. They've been bringing in food. It's probably good, probably
Yeah.
not good, but it's been good. But now, one of the crew members done
What?
switched and then crossed over on us and shit.
Yeah.
So they gonna switch up the whole thing and they like
So look, this crazy.
we
Right?
can't even
You
eat with them
talking
no
about
more.
Dick
Cause all they eating. Ladies
No.
and gentlemen, Kim Sermon is a vegan now.
Kim
Make some
Sermon
noise
is
for Kim
a
Sermon.
full vegan.
She out there now in the vegan world.
See, I feel like, no, hold on.
I'm not gonna pretend like I've been vegan for long, you know what I mean? I just started,
Okay?
and I just felt like, you know, and the funny thing about it, the vegan people who I went to, shout out to Superior Vegan, they was like, listen, we don't even like the term vegan or the term like, you know, vegetarian or the term plant-based. We're supposed to eat off the fruit of the land, you know what I mean? We're not supposed to consume certain things. And I just know that, you know, health is wealth. You know, food can either kill you or heal you. And food been killing me. Straight
Okay.
up, killing me. So I'm like, you know, I gotta make a change. And not only for me, but for my daughter and for my mother. There's 3 generations in the household. And we all thick, you know what I mean? So
Okay.
I,
That's what's going right now.
I made the change.
Yeah.
That's what's going. Why you want to make the change? Thick. What are you trying to do with the thick? Are you trying to?
What's
Where you
that
gonna
cheesy
do
line?
that?
What's that cheesy line? stomach flat and something. What do you say? Like my, that's where I'm going with it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Until my thick turn into that. then
Okay,
I'm-
so you still going in the right direction.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I don't like nothing skinny. I don't want. I never
Right,
liked it
okay.
ever. You know
Okay.
what I mean? I'm not supposed to be that. I'm supposed to
Okay.
be this, but just right and tight.
Okay, so what is this? What you drinking on?
This is- this
what
is
did you
the-
call it?
This is Superior Vegan. That's where I got it from. But this
Okay.
is a sorrel
That's
twist. And y'all know sorrel.
Sorrel.
Sorrel's a leaf. You know.
I didn't know
And
that.
a lot of Trinidadians, I mean, you know, drink sorrel and like orange moss, you know, but sorrel's just a leaf, you know, it's like having Kool-Aid, but it's still Kool-Aid.
Okay.
So some sorrel in here. But the main ingredient in all these drinks is ginger.
And you called that the
good.
transition?
Yeah, I have to transition because you just can't step off of like, you know, fries and chicken and think you good. Like you can go into a shock.
Okay.
So I
How's
have to
that?
transition out of
Grease
bad
shock?
foods into
Grease shock, nigga.
Yeah.
Fall right out. Bam! Boom! What the fuck happened to him?
I
This
can't-
nigga some fried chicken.
Grease.
I can't go from
Bring
a
a bucket in here, eat a
donut.
bucket.
I can't just go from what, you know, from one extreme to the next extreme. So in order for me to stick with it, you know what I mean, I have to learn how to cook it. I have to learn how to, you know, transition into where I'm no longer eating any of it. So I have my first cooking class on Tuesday.
So that's your slogan?
Wait.
In order to be thick with it, you gotta stick with
Yes,
Mm.
I like that. I like that.
it.
I do.
Thick
You have to
girl.
be consistent for whatever you're doing. You
No,
know what I
that's
mean?
true.
So I'm just on some real consistent stuff all around. You know what I mean, with my health, with my wealth, with my mental, like who I'm rocking with, like everything is just
Full
like
circle.
word.
365.
Cleaning out my closet.
You can't be in a rush.
That's hip
No,
hop.
I'm not. Like I'm really taking my time. Like even when somebody, you know, like trying to get at me, I'm like, listen, I'm in transition right now. You know what I mean? So I'm not even in the space to be like, hey, how you doing? Because I'm doing me right now.
Because that is hip hop though, because you remember back in the days, people did talk about eating right. You
Yeah.
know, shit like, even though I didn't even know what they were talking about then, I was just listening to rap though. I didn't know really what they were talking about because I was eating fried chicken and
Yeah.
fries, a big bag of
Well,
fries and all
again,
that
that's the
shit. but-
culture, the gods and the
Yeah.
earth. You know, they
Yeah.
who open the culture. You know,
Yeah.
speaking that. So.
Yeah.
Unless you was that, then you really wasn't, you know, staying in tune to, you know, eating right and stuff. Some people did, but at the end of the day, I do know that food's gonna kill you or heal you.
And you know, it just seemed like it just always take us to the, you know, 11th, 12th hour before we start doing something right. Like,
Exactly.
we knowing this shit killing us. We
It's
see
true.
we see the stats that
It's
say
true.
we lead this, we lead that, we lead that. So we know it gotta be the diet.
Yeah,
But and then of course our neighborhood be filled with all the wrong things to eat.
consuming lots of things. You know, food is one trigger for some others. You know, like something else. Whatever
It's
in our
cheap.
body is just.
Mhm.
It's cheap. You can go buy goddamn a 4 for $4 at Wendy's. For $4 you get a burger, you get the nuggets, the fries, the drink, but then the salad costs $6.
And not just
You know what I'm saying?
in the
Like the
hour,
salad
you're
costs
watching
$6.
people
You know
die.
what I mean?
That's what I started noticing. This is what I started noticing. When I got in tune with so when I got in tune with like Whole Foods
Yeah,
and shit like that, I really started seeing how much this shit really costs.
Yeah.
And I mean just food.
that's right.
Just food.
Yeah.
Cause I really don't know where my OG got this food from for real. Some of it came from the shelter,
Right.
or not the shelter. Some of it came from the pantry.
Okay.
Some of it came from, you know, food stamps, busting food stamps.
Mhm.
That's when food stamps was on paper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We used to bust food stamps to change.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then we had to take the change back in for dollars.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because remember, because you know they used to give you cash for food stamps.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, we used to bust 20s and
Yeah.
get the cash, but
Okay.
then they stopped that. Then we had to bust for the
Yeah.
I know my aunt used to, you
Yeah,
know,
that
hustle
was
and she
the
would
leg
give
too.
Yeah,
us
that's the
paper
leg.
food stamps and give them to us, but
Yeah.
she didn't have them, but people would give her food stamps, you know, say, just give me your stamps for the service that she was providing.
Yeah, that's
We would
right.
take her stamps, you know what I mean? My mother said the one time she went down there, she was like, I'm not ever going again.
Yeah.
Mm.
And she just said she wasn't going back. She on my arm was trying to put her onto the hustle, like, let's get this money. And you know me, I'm gonna go down there, I'm gonna get this money, because I
Right.
like them, you know, I'm just keeping it real. But
Mm-hmm.
my mother was like, they're never gonna ask me the question they was asking me. At that time, I don't know what they was asking her, but she just said she wasn't ever going again.
Right.
Okay.
And that was it for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. But not on well, I mean, I'm just saying I know of just cheap shit. I know of cheap food.
Yeah.
You know, from where we come from, like we know cheap shit.
Yeah.
Like we not used to. Well, I'm not saying everybody as a whole,
No.
but I'm saying you know the majority of us,
Yeah.
like you know, we just getting some cheap meat and some cheap food.
Man,
and
we buy
eating.
we buy food out the liquor
My
store.
brother-in-law
To
just
eat.
left
Yeah.
here. He had to get to
Nachos and
Dollar Tree.
cheese and
Yeah.
We was at the grocery store, but he wanted me to keep taking him to Dollar Tree. And when I say he had a basket of 10 and he was putting his Jack Mackerel in there and cookies, whatever it was,
yeah.
that's how he living.
Yeah.
So he like, take me to
Yeah.
Dollar Tree.
I went to like I used to get my steak. I'm a ribeye guy. I like ribeyes. That's what I
Okay.
like. I like to do ribeye, right? Them motherfuckers is like $9-10.
Yeah.
Something like that at Walmart, but they like 14-15 when you go up there to Whole Foods and shit.
Okay.
And it's like that with everything, even this vegan shit. Like that vegan stuff,
Yeah.
all that food is expensive.
Yeah.
This is not like an easy lifestyle. It's not like, oh, it's not like you saying, oh, I'm going vegan because I can spend less money and it's
No.
just better economically.
No.
Nah, that shit is expensive. That shit is
It's
But
fucked.
do you
serious.
but do you see how that is? Like these things are easily grown. These are seeds. These are plants. It doesn't even cost you much to give this kind of food that you're talking about for a vegan lifestyle. So
Right.
so systematically they don't want us to be healthy. So why would you raise food prices on some food that
It's
don't even
crazy.
cost you no money?
right.
It's just land.
It's crazy.
People have, I remember going, to my friend's grandmother's house and she had she has a garden in the back of her yard, which is how they grew, back then. So
Yeah.
it's like, that's
Yeah.
what vegan is,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's living off the beans, the
And-
soils, the things that you grow in the back of your yard.
And not
basically,
spending
the
money.
fruit of the land, yeah.
Yeah.
So it don't cost no money. So why would they make things so, inflated? Because they don't want you to get healthy.
Yeah, that's crazy too.
Yeah.
And they want to force this
So if you can, get you a
process.
garden
Yeah,
and start to grow your own things.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like you say, people don't want to invest in that shit. They don't see the need for it though.
But they
think
have,
that
that's
they
what
good.
we came from though.
Yeah.
We came from families, gardens, and remember going outside in the
Yeah.
garden. My grandmother had her greens in the garden, and her tomatoes in the garden.
Exactly.
I didn't want to eat them, but that's what it was at. You know what I mean? Because my mindset was like, "You want to get that out the dirt, grandma?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like this is where it came from, but just not having the knowledge of food myself.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But that's good that you trying to change, your lifestyle,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout
Look
out.
at all these artists and rappers
Yeah.
who have passed away, and some of them have health insurance, and some of them
Yeah.
died because they weren't unhealthy, and then they weren't able to take care of themselves. Like you said, being able to afford good food
Yep.
and just having
Yeah.
to buy cheap stuff.
And that's crazy because good food, like you said, can be grown in your house,
Yeah.
right outside in the backyard.
Right, not
yeah.
for me. So when y'all see me, y'all already see me right now, so don't start.
Oh, God.
But when you see me again,
Wait, we gonna keep it moving with her fine, thick. You know, you did. We'll keep it moving. Did you hear about? I know you don't follow football at all like that. You know who Le'Veon Bell is?
No, I just heard about Odell Beckham going to Cleveland now.
Yeah.
Yo, what happened? What happened,
Yeah,
B?
Odell bounced. He went to New York, Cleveland.
Odell left?
Yeah. He got traded, so he out there in Cleveland with
Shout out to Cleveland.
Yeah, they got a team out there and shit.
Yeah.
But they made a move, but the Jets made a move too. The New York Jets. They brought in Le'Veon Bell,
Oh.
he's a running back for Pittsburgh.
I
Who
think
sat
my dad
out.
was talking about that. I
He
didn't
sat
know
out
he was
for a
talking
whole
about.
year. It didn't
Okay.
play. Like fuck it, he just sat out. Like I don't even want the little money. I just sit out and then wait.
What's the rest of the squad look like?
They young and up and coming, but that's just the whole thing about it. That's why I want to bring it up because he's there, and I want to know what's the reason for him to be there. Is it because he thinks the team is good, or he in New York and hear rapper? He also dropped a mixtape
Oh, okay.
the same day he signed,
Oh, okay.
so that's funny.
We can't say that's funny.
Let's do
No, I like the hustle of him. No, I'm just
Let's
saying,
do this,
that's funny. Like the coincidence that he dropped the mixtape and then signed with the Jets. You know what I'm saying? So
All right.
That,
that's the power
What y'all
move.
think
Is that a
about-
power move?
well, what you think about athlete rappers?
Here's the
Mm.
thing.
You can't be an athlete rapper because
Mhm.
I don't give a fuck. You
Damn,
can't be no
Shaq.
athlete rapper.
Yeah, that shit, Shaq.
Hey, listen, you can't be no athlete rapper because growing up, you rap or go to the league. You heard 2 Chainz, not rap and go to the
Yeah.
It's
league.
because you had to have a choice, and now you can do what you choose to do. I remember when they was talking about all the actors who were so mad that the rappers was getting their roles.
Yeah.
It's like we rapping, we acting like we are multicultural
That's a
people.
part of it.
We
That's
can
art.
do yeah. So
That's
why can't the
Yeah.
football players they inside
Nah,
the,
but that's
they
different.
train into the rap
That's
music.
not art. That's not athletics and art are not the same.
What about actors
You know
who
what
want
I'm
to
saying?
rap?
Actors who want to rap,
Yeah.
I can appreciate that
Okay.
Because it's
because it's
different.
art.
Yeah.
Okay.
They still in their same lane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It might be
But what about
Two
all the
separate.
inspiration for these athletes when they're practicing and when they coming up, you know what I mean? They listen to the music that's
Yeah,
inspiring.
and-
so why
and-
they can't act
well, now.
together?
But say this stuff. It's the same way if you reciprocate that.
Yeah.
For rappers, when they courtside and they looking at these niggas shoot these threes and yo,
Yeah.
and 60 million
Yeah.
screaming fans going crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
that inspires them
I
too.
agree though. I
to
agree
be
with
great.
you. I
Yeah.
think they have to choose. I think you
You
have
gotta
to choose.
choose.
Yeah, I think you do.
Damn, do you
'Cause
have to
remember
choose?
Nell
Why can't you
wasn't
be
Nelly
great
really
both?
good as a no, he can't not like you heard what he said.
Why you
It's
can't
not
have a
art.
nice
You gotta
jumper
stay
and
in
got
your
to have
lane.
some bars?
Well, you
Like,
gotta
you
choose.
can't be nice on the court and got
No,
bars.
choose.
You can, but you still got to make that decision.
You can't do both
You
for
can't
a
do both.
profession.
For
No.
a profession, you got to choose. You can. It's a lot of niggas. who
Diesel
probably-
did it.
Who did it?
Shaq Diesel. Shaq went
Diesel
platinum.
couldn't rap.
He went platinum.
He went platinum because he was Shaq.
There's a lot of people who rapped and couldn't do what Shaq did. So we just can't say because it was Shaq.
Listen.
He did well.
Shaq did
Shout
well.
out
I
to-
appreciate Shaq. Shout out to Shaq. That was a dope ass song.
He coming back too.
What was that joint he dropped? The one when it was real big. It was kind of slow. Yeah, the 6-4 and 5 out there and shit.
Outstanding.
Outstanding. That
Oh,
was
yeah,
dope.
yeah, yeah,
He had some
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. But what I'm saying
He
is.
double beat. Shout out to E. That was dope.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out.
And
He's coming back.
And that's
Shaq
cool.
coming
And
back?
he's the #1 DJ today.
Shaq coming back.
Yes.
Oh, that's.
What about his DJing? Shaq is.
Now, I don't know
he's one
about
of the
Shaq
highest
coming
paid
back now.
DJs
Yeah,
right
he
now.
is.
Shaq. He's
Yeah.
Shaq.
So if
But
he
if he
come back,
can't spin no music, it doesn't matter. He's Shaq. He must be good.
I'm not saying he's bad. You know what I'm
no,
saying?
because he wasn't a bad rapper. He
'Cause
wasn't
he wasn't a
bad.
bad rapper, but he was a bad rapper.
He was, yeah.
Yeah, like let's
He
be
wasn't
clear.
bad.
Let's be clear.
I understand.
Name
So-
a
He
dope
was good
line.
for it.
Wait.
Name a dope line then.
He was good
So if he was
for.
like Bust a Move, I was just Bust a Move.
Nah,
Bust a Move.
because he did songs with Wu-Tang and
I didn't say
everybody.
who he did song. I
You
said
know,
what
nah, he
MC
wasn't.
wise.
Nah,
Nah,
Whose
he
lane
may be-
was
Nah,
he
he's
in?
better.
Now,
We
he
don't
may
need
be
no
a-
hook.
He may be
Yeah,
a
shit.
fool with
No,
it.
Shaq got some lines. I
He
can't
got
think of
some
it though, but yeah.
Shaq got some lines. Shout out to Shaq. I'm
Shaq-
just giving you a hard time.
Shaq
Big
fool.
homie.
But who we gonna put
Shaq
Shaq
fool.
with? If we gonna put Shaq up against something,
And
we gonna
Shaq
put
was
him in a,
hip-hop.
we gonna put him in a circle, like whose circle he belongs.
Okay, we got
Rhyme-wise.
we doing rapper athletes. We got Shaq, we got Neon Dion, Primetime Sanders.
Must be
yeah.
the
What?
money.
Must be the money.
Hey,
Wasn't
hey,
Allen
hey.
Iverson
Hey,
rapping?
man.
Yeah, hey, they
Oh.
banned his album.
Hold on now.
'Cause he said words that he wasn't supposed to say.
Hold on.
Good.
Allen Iverson
Good.
could spit.
No, I believe that. See? And he can play football and basketball. Yep,
But
AI.
he chose one.
He sure did.
He
You see
did.
what I'm saying?
He did. Dion didn't.
Dion didn't, but they wait to get that. Yes, they all
He
choose one.
waited.
Dion played
He
football,
chose one.
baseball, he rap.
But
What-
yeah,
But
nah,
he
I-
said he stayed in his own lane. Football and baseball was together.
Yeah,
then
you
he
can't
stepped
got that.
out and became a rapper.
What
So
about-
he wasn't
You're
doing it
right.
simultaneously.
But Dion, Dion was all over the board.
one thing about Dion though.
Prime time, he was a different type of dude.
Yeah,
though.
Dion
Dion had
was a different
confidence,
pedigree.
like-
Dion was ain't really too many. You ain't gonna
Nah.
be Dion.
Nah, he had extreme confidence. Like,
Neon,
he didn't look.
Neon Sanders.
Like his song was like, what he said in one line, he was like, yeah, people talking about I changed. He's like, damn right I changed. My library card went to a credit card. Like he's like, so
Fuck,
gold,
So
he
he
like he
got
just,
Deion line.
yeah, Dion
Dion
got, yeah, he,
Dion stayed sharp.
but
too.
it,
Shout
it
out to
was
Dion.
because he was Dion too.
He was Dion.
Like you said with Shaq, it was because he was
because
Dion.
he was Dion, just like he was Shaq. That's what I'm saying. If you're talking about just pure music,
So that's two.
let's stay.
We need one more.
Give us.
Oh, I got you.
Oh,
Oh.
My man, one of the greats too, Roy Jones Jr.
Boy.
Roy
Boxer.
Jones.
Oh, watch out for the hook.
We had a few of them,
Yeah, watch out for the hook.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah,
Watch out for the
watch
hook.
out for the
There's
hook.
another one I remember, but that one, watch out for the hook.
Okay, so since we've named a few
And
of
Roy
them,
Jones.
who's at the top of the line for making the transition? Who's top? Who's top?
First of all, I don't think any of
You
them.
gotta give one of them at the
One of
top.
them
You gotta
gotta
say
be
one of
okay.
them did it the best.
You gotta give it to you gotta give it to Shaq, because Shaq did numbers.
That's all I want to say.
Shaq did numbers.
Shaq did. And did a song with
Numbers don't
Biggie.
lie. He did a song with Big.
Yeah.
He did a song with
Stop
Whoop. He was
the-
hip
Yeah,
hop.
he did a
Yeah.
song with Biggie
He's
and
hip-hop.
with Foose niggas.
He's
Yeah,
hip-hop.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Shaq was definitely hip
And
hop.
a down south nigga.
What's that
Yeah.
thing you used to always say?
Yeah.
Some lie, people lie, but numbers don't.
Numbers
Numbers
don't.
don't lie.
He went platinum.
That's
Shit,
it.
yeah.
Numbers don't lie, man.
Yeah.
So shout out to Shaq.
All right,
That was your
that's
favorite line.
that was. What about actors who did the
Marky
transition?
Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Oh.
What's his name?
Wait a minute.
Oh, Marky Mark,
Don't
one
front
on
on
top.
Marky Mark.
Yeah,
Mark
numbers
Wahlberg.
don't lie. Numbers don't lie.
Wait a minute. We talking about
He did
rappers
Ted,
that
too.
wait to-
So he said actors
They was
now.
rappers
Actors.
first, or
No,
they
they was actors.
no, they was actors first.
Well, that-
Whatever they did, they
But
went.
do I'm saying doing both.
They went into careers.
You tripping? Will Smith. is
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
greatest
shout out
of
to
all
Will,
time,
hit it one
absolutely.
time.
Shout out to Will.
Queen
Yeah.
Latifah, absolutely.
Okay,
And
all right.
Queen Latifah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then, but one thing about Will, let's be clear, Will has some bars, man.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Brand new
This is
funk.
what I hate about Will. I hate to see Will evolve in music. Cause he kind of left it alone when he
Yeah.
started getting that real money.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know what, this shit, I don't
Yeah.
know which way to go. I
Yeah.
felt like he didn't know which way he wanted
Yeah.
to go.
Yeah.
as far as just, progression in the sound. And he was just like, this movie money coming, this big.
I'm tell you what happened.
LL Cool J.
Let me tell you what happened. He said he went broke with the rap shit.
With the rap shit.
Oh, okay.
So he said he used to go into the Foot Locker and buy the whole, like, let me get size 12 of all these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Shit, he was just blowing money. So when he got that shit with Quincy Jones, he started getting money. So he was like, fuck that rap shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, he know he gonna be good with the acting shit. He was
Yeah.
good. LL?
Tupac. And they say that Tupac used to have people waiting for like a couple
No.
of hours. And,
Yeah, and he beat up a couple of producers and
But
shit,
they loved
directors.
him and
Yeah.
they waited for him.
Nah, underrated motherfucker. Who you think? Top 5 underrated. Like, Mos Def.
Underrated MCs?
No, as far as the transition.
Like actor, good actor, and
Oh, Most Def.
Obviously.
Mos
Ah.
He's dope.
What's wrong with Common?
Exhibits.
What about Common?
Common not a good actor to me. I hate his voiceovers too. I don't like your voiceover, Common. I'm sorry,
favorite
man.
movie
I love
is-
you,
is-
Shot
is-
Town, all
what's
that,
that,
but the
right?
IBM voiceovers, no, man, they don't.
I'm not-
I like it. I
Let
like
him slide,
them.
Common.
I like
got
them.
your back over
And you
there.
know what? I'm going with K-Serve. I
Alright.
like them, and I think they invigorate
You
me,
know that
and they
South Side
charge me
shit.
up when he do that shit.
You know
Me
that
too.
South
When
Side
he
shit.
open
right.
his mouth
Yeah,
and talk
yeah.
and do, you be like, yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, I'm in.
sold.
I'm in.
I'm not.
Come and
so
get on
it's
that
Common.
thing. Come and come in
You on
there.
that
Word.
Common
This how
shit.
come.
Goddamn right.
Come and come on your ass like this.
What?
The change of the weather has
Word.
just sparked the whole
Word.
horizon.
You be like, oh.
You be gone.
Yeah,
Like, where the
yeah.
car at? You
I
like
be all-
Acura.
I
Jump
be-
in.
I be all tingly
It
inside,
don't-
like,
it
I'm
don't
going to
move me
get
like
me
that,
one.
though.
Whatever he got, I'm selling. I'm
I'm
buying.
fucking-
It don't sound like dude that do the Arby commercial, goddammit. That's a
Big
moving
Rings.
voiceover. Yeah, Big Rings or the great goddamn
No.
Morgan Freeman or something, man.
I'm gonna tell you the
That's
truth,
somebody.
though.
That's time. I'm talking about when he step out there and he open his mouth. Don't act like he don't just pull you in and you like, what is? Yes, go ahead, Common.
You can say that about John Legend, but I'm not getting moved by him either. Though they got that same type
No,
of
he
face.
don't.
That's what it
No, he
is.
don't.
Oh
That
man,
face.
he got the same type
He don't
of
want
Face.
to
face.
light skin. He want to leave light skin.
Unless someone said, look, that they can do that shit and get away with that shit.
That light skin.
Yeah.
Damn,
They get
nigga,
away
you
with
out here
it.
looking light skinned.
Foul.
Damn,
Buddy ruined that shit
Flag.
though. Like, that's
I'm
how
calling the flag.
that's crazy.
No, he alright though, but like I said, Most Def can act his ass off. But to me, like when the movie
Yeah, no,
he was
most
in,
definitely
like,
dope.
I feel like
dope.
Most Def is one of the
He's dope.
if
you can't
If
die
somebody
right.
was-
Common can't die right in the movie. Like,
All right, enough for Common.
I'm just saying you gotta be able to die
Let me
right.
tell you something about Common.
Exhibit was good too, though.
Exhibit was good.
Yeah.
Exhibit was good.
I threw that exhibit out there.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad, my bad.
Yeah, okay, okay. He was good. He
I
was
threw
good.
that
I'm
exhibit out
sorry.
there.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Then.
He's a natural. He's a natural in front of the camera.
Now,
Yeah.
yeah, he definitely was. But if you talk about complete artists in hip hop, like you gotta say Most Def.
Yeah.
As far as complete artists, I could
Yeah.
see doing it on Broadway.
Yeah.
He doing
Yeah.
movies, painting,
He's dope.
poetry. Kanye West also. I would like to see Kanye do some
I
acting.
would.
But one thing about Ye, if he ever wants to act, this is the number one thing you're gonna have to do with Kanye West. You're gonna have to tone the fuck down.
Yeah.
For
Be
real.
an actor.
And be an actor, cause you be too charged on your personal
Did you see
bullshit.
David Banner's movie?
Which one?
Never heard. I
Nah.
believe that's the name of it.
I was.
No, David can act too and rap.
He's really good.
Yeah.
He's
He's in Black
on the
Snake
artist-
Moan.
He's
He's in a lot
on
of
Black
movies,
Snake
man.
Moan.
Yeah.
Now on the other side, I would definitely go with Dave Banner too, cause there's
Yeah.
a lot of shit that he can do
Yeah.
as far as just on the hip hop circuit. So
Yeah. He's
great.
dope.
Yeah.
What about Kid and motherfucking Play? Stop playing on me.
True. They had a whole
Wait,
franchise.
no.
They started this shit, boy.
I'm
They
gonna
was
say
good.
no.
They
I'm
was
You
gonna
didn't
good.
like
say
them? You
no.
didn't like them?
No, they can
movies?
act.
I'm gonna say no.
Nah.
They movies was way better. Well, I take that back. Kid and Play,
Kid
yeah.
and Play was doing what they could do.
Kid and Play, but no.
They wasn't like a
They
B movie.
wasn't
They wasn't no B movie.
No. They movies was great.
Yeah.
All their movies was good. But was their music really that good?
Let's bring up Red and Meth, y'all. They had a sitcom.
Mm.
Red Meth
Movie.
definitely.
Before their
Red Meth
time.
definitely.
Yeah.
Red Meth definitely.
They had a sitcom How High before its time, before the marijuana shit was even thought about being changed and shit. Think about like now, like How High would fly easy, even though the movie. I think that's probably what made it so dope too, that it wasn't legal.
And then shout out to Meth. He's hosting right now.
Drop the mic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He does a lot of stuff. He stay on screen.
Fuck yeah.
Now,
So
voiceovers, MC Light.
They said she's
good.
like,
Cha.
Number
I can't
one.
explain it. I might want to get.
She's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
She's good.
that's the people who made that transition to LA. You get to watch our artists who moved to LA and how much work they're doing and how they still relevant and making money. that move to LA. I always say LA has always been ahead of the game.
Shout out to my man Wood Harris too. Don't ever tell him he ain't no rapper.
Okay.
That nigga gonna tell you he gonna curse you out.
Okay.
Now,
For me,
now,
Wood is, I think when you talk about underrated, I don't know what they feel about him, but for me, it's like he's our Denzel, you know, because he's done so much, you know what I mean? He represents the culture so well, you know, how he depicts these roles
He's a
that he's
hip-hop
in.
dude.
And when I see, that's how he looks.
he
Just
still
walk-
got that.
He
He
do
still
the,
got that.
he don't never lose himself.
See, he got that vibe where everybody can relate to his
Word.
look. He's like a 70s nigga, a
Mhm.
80s nigga.
Yeah.
He is hip-hop. Like,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's like three
no matter what
generations
role
of
he
nigga.
plays,
got a nice look
even
to
when
him.
he's playing the father or like the coach, he's still just quintessentially to me, he just looks like he's just a hip hop head, like
Yeah.
as if he was the MC on the mic that went there.
He's gonna keep the hip hop too.
Yeah.
Any role he played. That's one thing I like about him. Like shout out to Wood. He in Empire too, man, doing his thing in Empire.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll give us a reason to watch that shit.
Yeah.
I'm
They
Yeah.
did one, boy. They did
Yeah.
one right.
Yeah.
Boy, they lucky.
Yeah.
They went and got a real one
That's
this
what I told him.
season.
I said, man.
Cause shit,
Yeah.
what the fuck was we gonna do?
Yeah.
You got
And I think he's supposed to
Nah.
be trying to cross Lucius and,
Yeah,
and
he is.
smash Cookie.
Say word.
yeah,
Yeah.
he doing the right thing.
Yeah. Trying to smash Cookie. Oh, Wood. Shout out to Wood. Chris too. Shout out to Chris. But yeah, we're gonna keep this moving. We're gonna talk about definitely talk about what y'all think about this Jay Prince thing. Is he like going too far with this? Like shit, like shit, the
What
gangsta
he
shit.
I think
First of all, somebody got robbed from one of his people in his mob, whatever,
They still
Rap a Lot.
robbing people.
They got his
In the
chain.
game.
They got his chain.
They still
It was a
taking
Rap a Lot.
chains?
Yeah, I don't know what they took it right. They took his chain and he made a call to get it back and threaten niggas and a whole lot of
I
shit.
saw
So
somebody post. Didn't somebody have the chain? Or was that somebody else's
I
chain?
think they worked it out, but he got
Oh.
into it with Star, dude named Star from some hip hop publication, whatever.
They
But
was taking chains in the 80s. They still
yeah,
taking
in
people's
90s and
chains.
shit, like
Yeah, them chains still costing.
But I'm saying
Yeah.
though.
I thought that shit stopped when
What's
they was taking them spinners and all
Yeah.
that chain. Like,
I
You
thought
better
it
see
stopped
these
too.
niggas chains
I see
now.
they chains, but still, like, do
Yeah, they
something
taking
else.
chains.
but do you
They
think
taking
do you think it's on the artist, or you think Jay Prince should come save the day for these young niggas all the time, or
My
do
whole
he
thing
cross
is
the is he crossing the line?
Fuck that chain. Y'all niggas got money.
Word.
Stop
Now.
crying. Right.
Word.
Quit crying.
Word.
Get the chain back. That shit
That's
should
it.
never even hit the tabloid shit. We shouldn't even know about that
No
shit.
Yeah.
chain.
Unless them niggas that took it talking.
Yeah.
Because they ain't got no
They-
money.
Yeah.
Word.
So I don't
That's
know
why you
why
got
they-
your
They
fucking
talking,
chain.
they want some money.
Yeah.
But I'm
they-
saying,
they
if you
talking
gonna be
about
out
that
here
shit
with these
for real.
niggas who's hungry and
Yeah.
you walking around chained up, you getting your chain snatched because you fuck around, walk around me with
Yeah.
3 or 4 or 5 of them on, and I'm hungry, you getting your chain snatched too.
No.
So stop it.
Well,
No,
if you
now,
don't,
hold on now, G-Thing.
Go
Because
ahead.
this is what I'm saying. I know how to do, but sometimes you be on that, but you can't get to niggas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anybody could get their chain took.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who you is.
That's
if
what
they
I'm
shot
saying.
JFK in the head, nigga, they can take your chain.
But I'm just saying though, they get out there and they get real, they talk all this junk, you know what I mean? Then they get real big,
Yeah.
big, and then when it's around people, it's like, you got what you was acting, you know what I mean? Like just to say,
Don't
anybody
be
can get,
taunting the public,
anybody
man.
can get got.
And don't
Yeah.
be talking
So
to
shut
public,
up.
talking about ain't nobody gonna take your chain, then
Yeah.
you wearing that big
So
ass
shut
chain in
up.
the hood like niggas ain't
you
stopping.
can't be out there
So
talking
shut
that
up and
shit,
be humble.
flossing, and then act like
And be
you can't
humble.
be you that get robbed.
Word.
Anybody can get robbed, goddamn it.
Be
They
humble.
rob everybody.
And it's not about robbing you to punk you, it's about I'm hungry.
I'm
and
hungry,
you out
nigga. I
here.
need something to eat.
Yeah.
They wouldn't
Out
even
here.
rob your ass if you passed out a couple dollars to the same hood your ass
Yeah.
is shooting that bomb ass video.
I don't blame nobody, and I'm not for thieves and all that stuff. When you
Yeah.
out here and you hungry and you flaunting in front of people who's starving, you know what I mean, and you don't see them enough
Nigga,
to put
come
your
back to
hand
the-
out,
Yeah,
and
you
you up
came
here
back to
trying
the
to
hood.
clown people, no.
You came back to the hood and $1 million in jury, man.
Yeah.
I think these niggas ain't
And then
looking at
people
you.
homeless.
You crazy. You crazy.
I mean, nah, and then what's crazy is that we as black people be thinking that shit cool. To come back to the hood where
It's
everybody
not.
broke
It's
with a
not.
whole bunch of money, like I made it. No,
Yeah.
okay, you can do that, but make sure you hitting them, make sure you blessing them.
You gotta
first.
take care of the hood.
Don't wear your
Make sure you
chains.
take care. No, you wear your chains, but make sure you taking care of the hood.
Yeah.
Then put your chains
It's
on.
just what happens when you make it and what
That's
you have
true.
to come back and do. That's it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Don't
you
get
have-
out the game. Understand what comes with it.
But see, crazy thing about it is you will be taking care of the hood
Which is why people get up and,
and put
leave.
that chain on,
And when you
and then they can
leave-
still come get that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cause see, hey, look, it ain't about you, homie. This shit bigger than you.
Word.
It's bigger than you.
Word. Way bigger than you.
So,
shit bigger
so all
than
I'm
you.
saying, but I just feel like Jay Prince should like let them niggas handle that shit themselves.
Hey,
But that's part of just
Damn.
growing up, right? You can't be like, y'all, I'm gonna get the chain back and all this shit. No, these niggas out here flossing, doing all this shit. Let them take care of it. That's how you become, that's pilgrimage.
I feel like
You
Jay
can't be
Prince-
no real gangster if you got big motherfucker, big homie taking care of all your business
All
every
your
time you
business.
get. Come on
Then I
But-
feel like Jay Prince really need to be finding somebody to like take care of his
But I feel
affairs
like
and
that,
his-
what he's doing
Yeah.
is as old as the chain getting snatched. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So like,
yeah.
somebody has to be out. If you still snatching chains and something, then we still need somebody to be like, go get my chain back.
Right.
Like,
but what I'm saying is, Jay Prince, please appoint somebody to take care of your light work, bro. Please.
Yeah.
Did anybody find out what happened with the young M.A. and the Kodak Black?
We need that.
Well, I ain't know they got what happened. She still out here? Like now she buzzing.
Yeah, I don't
man.
know if Kodak Black maybe asked her to be on something, but I don't know if it was good. I was just confused. I didn't know if somebody, what y'all heard about it. You know, I just know
Okay.
that there's something
So, like-
between young M.A. and Kodak Black.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I really didn't hear about them beefing at all. Like that's crazy.
Right.
Like that. I mean, but yeah.
Thought y'all
One-
would give me some info.
Nah.
I tell you what though, did anybody hear or go to the Erykah Badu Nas show that was in the A?
I heard a lot about the show.
I don't
Was
wanna-
it good?
I heard it was a good show. But the set, they said the set was kind of like, whatever that means.
I
They
don't
want
care
a
what the
roller
set was.
coaster
I
in your
just
shit
wanna
now.
get it.
Travis Scott done up the ante. You got a whole.
Yeah,
you gotta
because
have
Travis
one.
Scott got a roller coaster on this
You
shit.
gotta have that shit.
You
in
gotta
your
have a
shit.
circus behind
I
you.
just
now.
reminded me to stop talking to that friend of mine who told me he was gonna take me there.
You a legend. You a legend.
Yeah.
I fuck with Travis Scott. He nice.
And I'm telling you though, okay, hip hop news. We'll keep it on that on.
Let's
Y'all
do it,
quick-
because I'm
a
gonna
quick little rundown of some shows that's coming up.
Okay.
Like
I like that.
To the city?
yeah, coming to Atlanta.
All right,
You know,
great.
if you local, you know, in the ATL area, anywhere close to Atlanta, you know, you need to come to these shows. These are must have for hip hop heads. You got
Wonderful.
Meek Mills coming with his motivation tour, March 24th, coming real soon. He at the Coca-Cola Roxy. That's hot.
That's gonna be crazy.
That shit gonna be
Ain't no
crazy.
telling who
I don't-
coming out with
right. You know, I don't know who opening up or whatever, but that should be stupid as fuck. Yeah, right. Mark that one down. That's a must. That's a must show right
I'm
there.
about to send text messages.
Um,
Can I get a ticket to the?
Oh shit. March 22nd.
What day is he coming?
Oh, he coming on 24th.
Okay, thank you.
The Roxy, Coca-Cola. And then that's gonna be a hot show. Like he's gonna bring everybody out. You already know, Cardi. Everybody, if they in town, they coming out.
Right.
Then you got March 22nd. You got
You just told me that was March 22nd. That's March
not
24th.
that's March 24th.
All right, sorry.
March 22nd is Travis Scott. He had the State Farm Arena, the Astro World Tour and shit. So that's gonna be hot too. Like you say, he bringing out the whole fucking.
It's gonna be a
Roller
photon,
coaster
a whole
shit.
photon fight. You remember Photon?
No.
You don't remember Photon, the laser guns?
Oh yeah.
Boy, you know you
Laser
had to play
tag.
Photon, yeah, Photon Bill, boy, that's where you had to play laser tag. He gonna have all that shit in there.
Oh, he be doing that shit.
Laser
Okay,
tag.
he bring out the, at least
gonna
he give you your bang for a buck.
He gonna be
Okay.
coming out
I
the
know.
ceiling. It's gonna be dope.
That sounds
Right, that's cool. Then we got coming on March 25th. If you like the auto tune world, the start of the auto tune, Mr. T-Pain gonna be in the house.
Okay.
That's March 25th. That's at the Masquerade. That should be a hot little show though, cause he got some hits.
Let me tell you something.
Like
Right.
like
I
T-Pain
might be
got
at that
classics.
show.
Right.
I might go to
Shout
that
out
show.
to T-Pain, man. 'cause
T-Pain
he-
owe me some
thinking
money.
about going to that show.
Uh-oh.
T-Pain owe you some money?
Uh-oh.
T-Pain owe me some money.
Let's go to that show.
Shout out to Andy, T-Pain manager, who ordered a rug for me some time ago. We supposed to do this collabo. I sent it out there, you know what I mean? And you know how you just, I don't hound people, you know what I mean? But like you came for me. I did what I was supposed to do and I did right. And then I didn't hear from you. I got
Real
I got
easy
your
now.
address, you know.
Cash app us and we gonna be at the show.
But I'm
It's
just
real
saying you didn't
easy.
have to go that way, that's all.
We definitely
But
gonna
shout out
send it back
to
to you
T-Pain.
at
Shout out
the
to
show.
T-Pain, though. at the end
Shout
of
Yeah,
the
we
day.
definitely gotta go to
T-Pain,
T-Pain.
But you do owe me some
T-Pain.
money.
He got some classic hits. He got some bangers. I know he got some hits. So like his show should be a good show. Plus, I think he'll bring out a lot of artists too. A lot
Yeah.
of people he did collabos with, and
Yeah.
made hits for a lot of people.
Yeah, I can
He
see
made,
Weezy coming out. You know, Weezy got a little spot up there.
Rick Ross, all them niggas. He made a lot of money for a lot of
Paid
people.
a lot of money for a lot of
Yeah,
people.
shout out
He
to
kept-
T-Pain, man.
T-Pain kept a lot of people coming.
Yeah. Oh, then you got moving up a little bit. April 12th, you got DMX 20th year anniversary tour.
I'm there.
I gotta be there. for
I'm
that.
all over
Where my
that.
dogs at?
Yeah, like that dog, you don't know what type of show you getting, so you know
I'm all
you
over
gotta,
it. That's why
but,
I'm going.
you know,
Because he's so,
What the fuck is
Left,
gonna
right,
happen
up,
at that
down.
show? Let's be honest.
we're gonna cry. I'm going to cry and get emotional. That's what these shows do.
He gonna make you cry and pray.
Yeah, he makes you cry.
He gonna make
makes
you
you
cry,
dance,
pray.
He makes you love. Like he's just a
Yeah.
good show. He's a good time.
He's a cold.
He's a
motherfucker,
good
man.
time.
He's a talented brother,
Yeah.
man. Shout out to X,
If
man.
you a hip hop head, you
that's
definitely
who-
gotta
now-
be at
now,
that
let
show.
me tell you something. That's who we skip. Well, I'm gonna stop everything right now.
Right.
Transitioning. Ain't nobody fucking with X. He was fucking the music up,
Yeah.
and then he did the movies too.
Yeah, he did.
Oh shit!
Word,
Yeah,
we forgot about that, man.
word.
We didn't
Shout out
say
to X. Hit the
T.I.
button. Hit the button.
Yeah,
for
we
X.
didn't say
But
T.I. either.
T.I. ain't
But
that good.
DMX
I
definitely
know.
did.
T.I.
X,
came.
right.
Yeah, T.I. came. But really,
He came after X.
Yeah.
yeah, he did.
He came a
Belly.
little after
All
X.
did belly.
Yeah.
Ludacris.
Oh man, come on.
Little.
Luda did well too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's man.
Luda.
Shout out to hip hop, man.
Shout out to
Man.
hip hop.
Yeah,
Word.
he got into the game, man, and started changing. I'm gonna tell you one we forgot too. Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
Motherfucking Cube.
He
Cube
said-
jumped in the game.
Slight legend.
Cube
Not
jumped in
just
the
like
game.
power legend.
Power
Yeah.
legend. Cube, and he put a lot of people on, like
Yeah,
all the
we was talking
comedians
about
that he
that.
put on and shit. Like all these comedians be fighting over who put who on and all that shit. You be like, yo, rappers put y'all on.
Yeah.
Niggas hip hop put your Dame Dash put Kevin Hart on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like hip hop grab these funny niggas off the street. Like yo, you need to be in the movie.
Real
Yeah.
shit.
You know, it took a chance with niggas like Brian Hooks and all
Yeah,
that shit, and
yeah.
all these cats that
Yeah.
you would have never heard of. They
Yeah,
like,
Ice
yo,
Cube taking them
Cube,
movies too, pulling
taking
them, yeah.
man, Deion Cole, and
Yeah.
they put him in the barbershop before niggas knew who Deion Cole
Yeah,
was.
right.
D-Ray and all them niggas,
Yeah,
man. Like,
right.
like Cube put them niggas on, man.
Shout out to
Yeah, we
hip hop
gotta
again.
Yeah.
continue to network as
Yeah.
black entrepreneurs
Word.
and black
See,
talented individuals.
We gotta support
Cube
each
was a
other.
good
Keep
gatekeeper.
talking,
He wasn't
support.
trying to be a gatekeeper. Cube was letting
No.
everybody
A
come
lot
in.
of gatekeepers in the game.
Yeah, Cube
A lot
like-
of gatekeepers in the
The
game.
only thing that stopped niggas from getting money with Cube, come to find out after all, you know, the little beef and shit he had, was really dumb niggas like
Yeah.
this Chris Tucker. Like you messed up your legacy because you didn't want to get back involved in Friday because you started letting your so-called morals get involved with what you was doing, which was doing a great movie that was doing good because it was funny.
I just think Cube's
It
a
was
good
real.
guy all around.
See, you gotta. This the thing, and this has to do. I feel like this because I fuck with y'all, and I hear a lot of shit that rubs off on me, and I be like, yeah, that's real shit. I can understand that, and that's basically that. You gotta fuck with people that fucked with you.
Word.
Period.
Yeah.
And if you want to get 20 a flick, Chris Tucker, go get that shit with Rush Hour. But you still need to bring your ass back here and fuck with us.
That's right.
Because we started this shit. We the reason why you got the 20.
Yes. Yes.
Not
Yes.
Def Comedy
But
Jam.
again, what's the guy name?
Hell no, you ain't eating that Def Comedy.
That's
Jam.
what I'm
Wait,
saying.
what's the guy name from Rush Hour? The guy who did that? Forgot his
Jackie
name.
Chan.
No, the director.
Oh, I forgot his name.
Well, that director is a director who got his first chance with hip hop. Like he was directing hip hop movies, hip hop videos.
Ah, you talking
what's
about
his
the
name?
guy,
Not
Eric
Robinson.
Buddy, right?
What's his name? Yes, because he
Yeah,
called my. I know
um,
because he did Erickson first. You know, he
Yeah,
gave
I
somebody.
met him.
Then he gave Diane Martell his
met
first
him.
time. He gave that guy his
I
first
met
chance.
him. White
They wasn't
boy,
doing
cool as
nothing. You know,
fuck,
you
too.
just you got the skills and you got cameras, but no one's giving you opportunity.
Yeah.
Rappers gave these people
Was it Will
opportunity.
Sutton?
to no. I don't know why his name's not coming to my mind right now.
If somebody knows,
And I remember when my brother had a heart attack, he was one of the ones who called my
Yeah,
phone, you know what I
yeah.
mean? And I remember him from way back then and Eric giving me the opportunity to do his video.
He started
when
off.
he did no one else's
Yep.
videos. And they were doing rappers' videos. So they also, Brett Ratner.
Brett. Yep, that's his
And
name.
the crazy part about it is when he called my phone, it was like, you know how you heard about the whole Russell Simmons, it was like an Asian girl who answered the phone back, and it was like a bunch of, I couldn't imagine what was going on in that house, whatever. But he was just calling, pretty much say, how's your brother, la la. And I was like, he's good, whatever. But again, yeah, just their first starts. Not just we talking about
Hip-hop.
everybody else, comedians, but these people,
Directors.
these directors. You know what I mean?
Yeah, big directors.
Yeah.
Yeah,
First of all,
yeah.
let me-
When you see
Shit,
Mike,
Quentin
when you see
Tarantino is
Derek
hip-hop.
X, yeah.
Let me tell you,
Tarantino was hip hop.
Quentin was definitely hip hop, but let me tell you who was really hip hop, right? And I feel like, well, I could say, I'm not gonna say you was hip hop, but I'm gonna say that your career was based on us, our culture, and I feel like you didn't give back enough, and I feel like also that you was never told about that shit.
Mm.
Who is it?
Oh my God.
Say it again.
Word, say it again.
This is an actor. I'm talking about a big time, big deal.
Okay,
They capitalized off of our culture,
okay,
us.
okay,
He came from.
And never really paid homage,
okay.
never really gave back, never really even showed love.
Okay.
when he got to that
Mm.
status, and I feel like that's why
Is he an actor?
it was took from him.
Is he an actor or director?
Actor,
Actor.
give it to me. Now this is real shit, and I've been meaning to say this shit.
Wesley Snipes.
No,
What to say? I'm talking
you
about.
said Wesley Snipes.
That's
I'm
what
talking
he
about a white boy.
Oh, okay. Oh, I think Mark Wahlberg.
No, Marky
Okay.
Mark.
Like, what, you talking about Jim
Marky
Carrey?
Mark. No, Jim
Jim
Carrey.
Oh,
Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Jim
Look,
Carrey
look,
got
look.
his whole break with us.
yeah.
We put Jim Carrey all the way on.
Living Color, Keenan
Keenan
Ivory
Ivory
Wayans did
Wayans,
a
man,
lot
they
for a lot of people who
They
was
put
big.
more people on than any other
Yeah.
That's
industry.
what Corey Hogan was talking about. That
Man,
shit
I don't
too.
care who you are, Russell
And-
Simmons,
and
who you are,
Your
man.
skits, your shows that people
Yeah.
have now divided and made actual,
Yeah.
like
Sitcoms,
yes, like
the
they
movie.
created was
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
come from Living Color, different parts
Yeah.
of it, different
Yeah.
aspects of it, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, and created whole
Yeah.
shows out of
Yeah.
that, all from his ideas.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey, man,
He
never.
did the Robin Williams. I heard Robin Williams was guilty of the
Jim
same
Carrey,
shit.
absolutely.
But Jim Carrey, but look, one thing about that though.
Rest in peace to Robin Williams though.
Rest in peace, Robin Williams. But
Yeah.
one thing about Jim Carrey that I just have a real issue with is because
He didn't come
never,
back.
he never
Yeah.
even recognized
No.
when he got his first deal.
They never did a movie together after that.
And then not only that,
Not only that.
no, not only that,
Damn,
he
I
never
know.
even really recognized that he was a part of In Living Color.
Yeah.
No, they never did a movie after that though.
No, but I'm
they
just
should have
saying,
came
you know
together to do a movie.
When
That's
artists
crazy.
Man, when
come
you
back-
get your fucking awards and your trophies
That's what I'm
and
talking
shit,
about, award shows.
Yeah.
So when we're doing award shows,
Shit,
we did-
shout out.
even though he was no longer in our
Shout
shows, you
out
know what I
to
mean?
it.
He didn't come back and be a part of our shows. He
He
didn't
did-
come back and say, let
yeah.
me give Keenan Ivory that award because he gave me my first break. We never saw him in our culture anymore.
he didn't show no love, man.
Yeah.
And I would like to hear what one of them guys, you know what I'm saying, the Wayans brothers, like what of them had to say about that.
You know,
Like,
yeah.
how you feel about that? Because y'all put
Yeah.
so many people on.
Yeah.
But here's the
You know
thing,
what I'm
we as a people put so many people on. Different people put so many people on.
There's
And
so
no one
many
goes
of us.
back to them.
You
You know what I
do.
mean? So for them it's like, okay, we know they're gonna do that. It's even worse when your own people that you know you put on. You know what I mean?
And
Don't
we gotta
come
wait
back
till
and
they
put you
die
on.
before
Yeah.
we like give them their props.
But don't put a white motherfucker on.
No.
And then you go blow up with the white people. They just realize your ass funny because you been fucking with us.
But we can go back to Dame when Dame said it. Nobody was giving Lee money. You wasn't getting money
Yeah.
from no white person. I came and gave you money.
Yeah.
As soon as the white people gave you some money, you was like, oh, you know what I mean? That's what I mean. Like so many of us put us on. And then when we get on
And then when we
and
get on,
others
we-
on,
You know who don't get,
we
you know
don't
who don't
care.
get credit too for putting a lot of people on? Robert Townsend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That dude put on the
Oh.
Wayans. He
I
put
didn't even
on
know he was
a-
still directing stuff that was
Yeah,
directed
he
by Robert
did
Townsend.
a
Yeah.
lot, man. He had a good show that was on TV,
I
a
love Robert
A
sitcom.
Townsend.
lot of shit
That
going on.
Parenthood, they took
I
off
love
the
Robert
air
Townsend.
for, you know,
Took off all our shit.
you don't know
When
why
I
they
was
took
telling you
that
we was thinking,
Parenthood off
of the
there.
introduction, I was like, I want to do we're colored. We
Oh
live.
yeah,
like,
yeah. All that shit is come
I
from that Robert.
Yeah.
That's his tree.
Yeah.
That Robert Townsend tree. All that
It
goofy
was
ass
good.
shit. Yeah,
It's good though.
yeah.
It's good and
Yeah,
funny.
Yeah, pure comedy,
Good,
man.
clean, good
Yeah.
comedy.
I remember that. Y'all might not remember that HBO special they had called Partners in Crime, where it was
Yeah.
Robert Townsend, Paul Mooney,
Yeah.
David
Mm.
Wayans,
I love
and they used to
Paul
do
Mooney.
skits.
I love
They used
Paul
to do
Mooney.
skits, and they had the Bold, the Black. And
I remember the Bold Black. I remember that. Yeah, I remember
it was
that.
so funny, man.
Yeah, it was.
Junebug and all of that shit was. If you go on YouTube, look
Yeah.
up that shit, man. It's called Partners in Crime, Robert Townsend. You see a young Keenan,
Yeah.
a young
You
Damon.
would see him come on there and be other people and do
Oh
skits
my
and stuff.
God,
It
that
was
shit
really,
was.
really
Then he
funny.
do a little stand up in between, and Robert was funny. He was hosting the shit. Paul Mooney would come out, but it was pure comedy. And all them shows that used to come on like late night, all those
I
comedy
just
shows.
laugh
Tracy
every time I think
Morgan.
about Paul Mooney because he'll be sitting there talking some. You see,
He fried
you see
everybody.
white folks get black kids. He like, come sit over here.
Exactly.
He like, he is out of his
He fried
mind.
Oprah. He fried
Oh
Oprah like
my
10 years
God.
ago. He talked about
He's
Oprah
so
years ago.
funny.
Like
He
he's
just
a
do it,
stupid
like,
man.
regularly.
And he, the shit he said about Kanye, though, he was like, I like that Kanye boy. He was like 10 years old, I like that Kanye boy. You know, the way he ran up on stage and just took that mic from that white girl and just say, hey, Beyonce, you said you ain't shit. He was like, I like that boy. I like that Kanye. That Kanye.
That's
that
how he
Kanye,
talk.
I can roll with that Kanye.
He was
Yeah,
serious.
shout out to Paul Mooney
He's
though.
so funny.
Yeah, Paul Mooney, man. He was
I think he's one
100
of the
though.
best, yo.
Oh, he 100 though. Like he's so 100 though. Like you'd be like, like they got all the rumors going around, but you like be scared to ask Paul Mooney. Because you
Sometimes
like,
I'm at home, I'm just like not in that mood. I go put Paul Mooney on for
Oh.
real, and I get in my mood and my vibe. Like,
he
it's
gets you in
okay.
that fuck you,
Yes,
nigga, mode.
yes.
Cause he'll tell you like, man, look,
Yes.
the way he just say white people, like, I can't stand it. White people just do the
He's so
He
hilarious.
go in, man, but I swear to God, though, Paul Mooney, that dude,
He's
though, man.
hilarious.
Hey, hold on. Y'all see, what happened to Young Jago?
Oh, shit.
He went to jail or something?
Young
Pro-
Jago,
pro-
Young
Oh,
Jago.
well, he violated his probation or some shit.
Oh.
Man, Young
But he
Jago,
had guns and all types of shit in his crib. Like,
Come on.
yeah.
Lil Draco.
Oh,
That's what happens. You see
God.
what happens when,
But-
when we put the light on you? They
Nah,
come. The
listen.
light get on us.
Listen, let me tell you something. One thing I understand the young nigga, man.
Tell him right. Tell him right. Tell him, teach him.
Well, shit, I'm gonna tell you the truth.
What?
He doing the right thing. Keep doing what you doing. They just trying to slow you down. That shit ain't nothing. They just want a couple dollars about you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you back, biggest comeback of 2018, and you working that number.
That's why I said the
And
light's
he's-
on him.
And
Make
he
sure
got
you
the
have-
light, yeah.
light on him.
And
They looking for a reason to run up in your
now
crib.
they looking for a reason, but you know what I'm saying? That little ammunition, that shit ain't nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But just keep your nose clean though.
Yep.
Right.
Watch
You know what I'm
out.
saying? Keep
Watch
your nose
out.
clean because you know they watching.
You under pressure, fam.
You under pressure, but I like what you're doing because you fucking up the internet. You coming with that shit. You kicking your flavor. Whether it's a nigga like it or not, you kicking your flavor. You in your lane. Keep capping.
And you back putting niggas on.
And you
put
back putting niggas on,
Yeah.
and I fuck with you. So, you know what I'm saying? You out that jam, you know what I mean? I heard you say, your quote, you ain't going out like 6ix9ine, like Hitachi 6ix9ine. So,
Hey, y'all stop spending y'all money with that court system, though, man.
Why didn't we
Yeah.
do dope line of the day?
Oh, we sure.
I
But-
feel like we were talking about a lot of lines and a lot of stuff.
let's do it though,
Yeah,
bro.
and I like it. And I like it.
Oh,
Let's do
We gonna do dope line
Alright,
today?
hold up, but real quick, let's have a moment of silence for the dope line of the day.
What?
Okay, let's get it.
Okay, dope line of the day. All right, who gonna start it off?
She hit that
I think
ad
I-
on my ass.
I
I said, for the dope line of the day, she was like, word.
Right.
She hit the ad lib right on cue.
Hey, the ad lib. Hey.
Hey, man.
No, we gotta do the dope line of the day. We late with it, but
We not late
so
with it. We say when we want to say
I
it.
guess we do. We feel like doing
We
dope
jump
lines right
right-
now, so
we
we
jump
gonna
right
do
into
dope
dope
lines
line.
of the
We
day.
give it
Yeah,
dope lines.
we gonna make y'all
Right.
wait. We gonna make y'all wait anyway. Y'all don't
Yes.
get it. Y'all might tune in, hit a dope line, and tune off. No, we
Yeah.
gonna make y'all wait for this
And
shit.
then I kind of feel like I got my juices flowing. I'm
Yeah.
doing hip hop right now.
Word. That's the
I'm
reason why I
feeling
said it. It
real-
was
I'm-
like
I'm
Yeah.
feeling real dope now.
we talked a lot about dope people, dope stuff, dope
Mm.
dope contributions, and all that spin off somebody's line that we just remember in our head. We went back to all the stuff we was talking about. It would have been about the movie line that they said, you know what I mean, or whatever the video.
All that,
whatever.
all that shit is a dope line.
Yeah.
So like I said, we don't just say dope line just for hip hop or rap or whatever. We say dope lines for everything.
People like-
Everything
people
that's
like,
dope.
Bishop, you know what I mean?
Right, all that shit.
all
Like,
the
hey,
little
Q.
things you remember, yeah.
Yo, Q.
Everybody remembers, damn,
I think they
damn,
trying to think of
damn.
dope lines.
So what's
No.
so what's your dope line then?
Don't be trying to
My
stop.
dope line of the day is,
Get into
I
it.
flow like the monthly, you can't cramp my style.
Lady Ray.
Yeah.
Hey,
Lady
Lady
Ray.
Ray.
Word.
Damn.
Word.
Damn. Oh, okay. What's yours then, youngin? You know you ready?
I've always hey, shit. I would come with I would come with that I'm gonna have to come with that Pac on him when he said wait, hold up. Damn, she
And
just
here's the
fucked me
thing,
up.
when y'all like say something like, "Kim, what's your dope line?" Because we so well rounded, you know what I mean? Just rhyme. You don't. It just don't just draw a blank when you like, what dope
She
line,
just froze me.
right?
Hold on, she froze me out.
But when I say my dope lines, it's like you say, we all say ours. It's like what we feel at the time, like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's how I feel right
Yeah.
now at the time. Like,
Okay, I picked it back up. I just
Dang.
needed it to get me going.
I got you.
Okay. Hey yo, bust it. Baby got a problem saying bye bye. Just another problem for a fly guy.
Yeah.
That's why it don't matter. My pockets get fatter, and everybody looking for the ladder.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, that Pac. I'm fucking with
I
that
like that,
Pac.
I like that.
motherfucker.
I got my dope line. I kind of put it out there too on the internet earlier this week though, but it just hit me when I heard it. I was like, yo, that shit just so fucking dope and raw.
What you say?
A starving artist that'll eat your track, so don't leave them around. That's it. That's that freeway. That's that freeway.
Oh.
So now to eat your tracks, so don't leave them around.
And the way he
Be
said it,
around.
it
Be
was
around
true.
me, that
That's how he got on the
local-
song. And it was made so dope because it was true to how he got on the song because he heard the track and he
Yeah.
started rapping to it. And the verse was so dope
Yeah.
that he got on it. But he was just like a starving artist that'll eat your tracks and don't leave them around.
and shout out to Free.
Be
I think
around
Free
both
came
people.
with a whole different rhyme
He did.
scheme.
Oh
did.
man,
You know what
that
I'm
whole
saying?
thing,
And,
yeah.
and I know he was doing a lot of written. I think his written
Yeah.
is what he was known for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that, but I
Yeah.
know his written was real
Yeah.
nice. And
He took a lot of flack for that freestyle
he took a lot of
battle.
flack for that
was
freestyle
dope.
battle.
He dope.
But
Get well
shout
too, bro.
out
Get
to
well.
Free.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get well too, Free, man.
What-
We heard you
what we
going
just
like
said
get
about
well.
Free.
You a
Yeah.
monster, boy. Classic, Reed. You
I'm
you
finna-
got classic verses with all
What we
the
just
top
talked
niggas
about,
on.
right?
You
That line
with
right
verse to
there
verse.
kind of says who all he is. Like that,
Yeah.
eat him up. Like that's how he rhymed. He rhymed like he was eating them
Yeah.
alive.
Like
when he
hungry
got
and
on
shit.
his
Even though
word.
what we do is wrong, we still hustle till the sun come up. Crack a 40 when the sun come down. It's a cold summer. Whoa.
Oh God.
You
Yeah.
can get a
Buckle
dope.
up.
You can get a dope verse.
Yeah.
Free
Yeah.
for that
Yeah.
one.
Shout out to
Shout out
dope
to
niggas,
Freeway.
man.
Shout out to dope niggas. Shout out
Dope
to MCs.
niggas,
Now it's a
man.
Philly MC.
Shout
Shout out to Philly MCs.
Philly always
Shout out
bring
to
that
Hollow
heat.
Man. You know what I'm saying? Philly
Hollow
MC.
Don, word.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Hollow
yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Benny Siegel, all
Yeah,
those
salute.
niggas,
We
man.
see y'all over there, right?
Yeah.
You know what's going
Word.
on out
Yeah,
there.
what
Y'all
Chris,
a
where
problem.
Chris and me from?
Christian E from I believe they from North Philly.
Okay, they
Yeah,
from Philly though.
yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
Philly
had
though.
that
Yeah, they
style though.
Philly,
They was
definitely.
smooth. Those
Yeah.
little young niggas, man. They
Oh,
got
yeah,
that.
they was sharp. They had it.
Yeah, they had it,
They had
man. Yeah, they changed the whole rock with that shit. Yeah, they had it. They came out clean
When you
and
get a
dressed
little
up.
corner
And,
of people who
excuse
just
me, miss on
They,
that
monsters,
they brought that
like,
Mesquite to hip hop.
ah, they was nice. They was like,
we was rocking that Mesquite in Chicago, and they was the first niggas to put it on like videos and shit. They came with that Mesquite. Remember that Mesquite
yeah,
clothing line?
yeah,
When it was like them t-shirts was like $125. They was
Yep.
really nice
Yep.
shit.
yeah.
I don't know.
Exquisite, nice material.
Nice material,
Yeah,
dig.
ooh, that's how dope I
Yeah,
got to come. That
yeah,
was
that
like,
shit. The shit
yeah,
was
we're
great.
not
Shout out
coming
to
any other way,
Mesquite.
so
We
don't.
coming.
That's why
All
I say
the other-
we're not rushing how we
wait
put
on
this
dope
out.
Black
lines.
owned
We
businesses.
coming. We
Yeah.
coming.
We're
not
Like
rushing how we put
high
this out.
quality,
Yeah.
high
I
quality.
get real tired of brands coming out and it's like, well, where y'all at today? You know what I mean? And like, why we wasn't able to just keep letting these brands move on and on? You know what I mean?
No.
And I get it. The dollar comes inside and
No.
people say, let me buy that from you, and then we sell it to them. Then they take us off the,
No.
off the shelf.
See, they missing the dope
And they,
though.
yeah.
So the whole part of the process was making us so dope. Like when y'all see the outcome, y'all see the quality, y'all see all that, it's gonna be all good. Y'all don't mind spending
You're
the
gonna
buck.
know that you came
But-
to start this journey with
Yeah,
us.
yeah, this is real. This is organic. This is as real as you can get.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like fuck all the celebrities and
Mm.
who we know or who know us and all
Yeah.
that shit. At the end of the day,
This is just
It's pure
hip
grind.
hop.
We started
It's
right
hip-hop.
here in this room. And when this is over, we powwow and talk about these clothes. Like that's,
that's
what
right.
we
And
do.
we coming. And we
When
coming
you put that
correct.
dope line shit on, it's gonna.
You
show
know what it
some-
is.
It's gonna show something. It's gonna be like, he a hip hopper.
You
Like
know what
he
it is.
ahead. Like
Yeah.
You know
you
what
see
it
niggas in LRG,
When you
like you know
see-
they was hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you see niggas
Yeah.
in dope lines,
Yeah.
you know them niggas is hip hop. You know they know the culture. So you know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
y'all respect that line like it's like y'all respect these majors that don't
Mhm.
belong to us.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Straight up.
Mm.
See, I'm tripping in it.
I want to put a little battle together and see what y'all think. Like I think every week you should put somebody get somebody though that you know similar. You know what I'm saying? So I want to put I guess I'm gonna do groups. Like groups, like people that have like more than like two, not do groups. So I'll put together like Tribe Called, I'm gonna say Tribe Called Quest. No, I'm gonna make it easy. Brand Nubians, Goody Mob.
What about them?
Like
They was
song for
both,
song.
yeah, they was both. That's really a real good comparison because they was both.
You want
they
we picking
right
out of the
at
two? What you
about the
saying?
same.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Tribe Called Quest and Goody Mob.
I thought
You
you
had-
said brand new.
Oh, brand
Brand
new.
Nubians and Goody Mob. If you had
Oh.
to, like last dollar, to go spend on the concert, and that was it. Like, which one? Who you going to see? Goody Mob or Brand Nubians?
I'm just saying when you're asking me about
East
something-
Coast bias.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I mean, ain't
but
nothing wrong with
but
that.
what I do, but
Shit.
you're talking about having because I'm a Pooba fan as well too. You know what I mean.
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
even individually, I'm
Shout out to
I'm,
Pooba, yeah.
I'm more of an individual fan of Brand New
That's
Beans
hard
than I'm
with
an
me.
individual fan of Goody Mob.
That's
I'm
hard
just
with
saying.
me.
But I know that I've gone to a Goody Mob show and it's an incredible show.
That shit
I had a
hard with
great
me.
time. It was an amazing party. You know what I mean. So like if I'm talking about where I'm going to just have a great ass party, you know what I mean, and really vibe out, I'm going to Goody Mob because you know. But I'm going to hear bar, you know, not that they don't got bars, but I'm going to hear that vibe that I'm used to, or the one that puts me in the mood where I'm feeling like, damn, I just rocked out some of my favorites, and I heard my favorite jams. You know what I mean? I remember where they took me back from. Like I was at they had a basketball game in New York. It was at the City College. I know y'all probably heard about it when people died and Puffy
Yeah.
had thrown the part. Well,
Yeah.
I was there,
Yeah.
and I remember me and my girlfriend going up to the stands and. Before the whole stampede happened, Brand Nubians was in the was on the stands already, and I was a big Sadat X fan. So I like lost my wig when I seen him. I was like, oh my god, you know what I mean? So I went up and sit to the stands, and then at this time, it's like Eric and them was getting on the floor to play, and then the stampede happened. But you know, I go back there with my thoughts, like you know, slow down, like all of the you know how I love Brand Nubians. So
shout out to Brand Nubians. I
Yeah.
mean, like that's a rough one though.
Yeah.
Shit, for me, like that's a rough one because Goody Mob album came out at a time like what 94, 95.
Yeah.
And shit, they was just talking so much of some real shit that they were just it was life changing because we was like Tupac. We was in the streets. So at the crib, that's all we was doing. So we didn't really hear nothing else that was different but that type of shit that when it came out. And it was rough, it was aggressive. They was talking about put some fire on the ass end of the weed and you know, talking about, you know, the shit is going down before it happened in Atlanta for the Olympics and shit, the Countdown Project.
And how it's making you feel. And so when you can go back to a music and go, that's what that brings me back to. And that's kind of why I picked who I picked.
That
because
shit was
it's
therapy.
where you was at, the things you can remember that you was doing at the time, you heard that, you know, how, you know, the sound that
Where
was
it made
happening,
you
the
feel.
movement, So that's what I was just, you know, going on.
So for that, but Brand Nubians the same way though, because they taught us another way.
Yeah.
Like they was righteous with their speech and what they said, like
It was
Lord
a different
Jamal and
vibe.
like Sadat and all of them. They was, and it's crazy because you know, shit. I know, you know, shit. Brand Nubians well as people, and I know what they own. You know what I'm saying? I know a couple of people are Goody Mob too, so that's a rough one because both of them meant so much. They both of them changed the game in hip hop where they had to change the game to
But that
stop
was a
their
time where
movement.
those two could have went up, you know, and saw each other, and it would have been all love. You know what I mean? And tours could have happened. You know what I mean? Because that's what hip hop felt like at that time.
But both of them were so strong and positive that they had to bring out some negative shit to counteract that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they had to bring out gangster rap to stop that shit, to stop that Brand Nubians movement. And then when Goody Mob came out with that shit, they had to bring out trap rap to stop that movement. They had to make something else popular and glorify some more shit to stop that movement because what Brand Nubians was talking about was the movement. They was talking, all their songs was, you know, was funky and hip hop, but it was also teaching you and shit. They had to stop that shit. And then the Goody Mob the same way, fighting for our freedom of mind and shit. Like they had some strong ass songs on they shit. Like they was shit that stick to your head. That soul food. That's what they called it because that shit was like so. Like they had the live music and all that. The Dungeon Family behind them and shit and real lyrics. So they had to bring in that trap rap to stop that movement. That's how strong both of them groups was. So it's hard to pick one. Like I had to say, shit, I had to go with Brand Nubians just because that was the first time I heard some shit that was like, you know, under the 5% act, you know, like it's not act. All some voices, man. Some voices, man.
But for me, I feel like it's hard to say just because they kind of like the same.
That's what I said. That's what I meant. I felt like if they went and saw each other, it was like
that's why I put them together though.
they could have just came together and it would have been so good. During that time, they would have just came together.
Different hood, different accents.
Different accents, different way of thought, different
You said
mentality.
that. You hit that on the head.
Same.
That's how it felt. I just said it wrong.
Yeah, I just feel like they was just both right where they needed to be as far as understanding. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can get so big that your shit becomes watery. You know what I mean? And that's what I feel like, you know, when I listen to like Migos now, you know what I'm saying? I like the niggas. I like them because they still them. You know what I'm saying? They
Okay.
trying to remain them.
All
You know
right.
what I'm saying? But they still trying to get that bag.
Mm-hmm.
And I honor that. I respect that. I respect it because you gotta be bag oriented. Cause these people ain't got no like 401k plan. Run that bag up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true.
You know what I'm saying?
It's true because this is the
Run
only.
that bag up.
I think about it sometimes and I'm like,
We get it where I
why
can get it.
are these artists who, you know, have been out for all these years, you know what I mean? And you're signed to these labels for years and you still owe them music and they still have a hold of publishing, you know what I mean? Like really the major labels.
Yeah.
So that when I've given you 25, 30 years, you know what I mean? And you're still holding on to me because you are, and you're not holding on to me because you had just the contracts that we're in. Where is their, you know, retirement? Why wasn't you why wasn't you paying into a healthcare plan for them? Like, it's just really
Yeah,
crazy to
it's
be like,
crazy.
and you know, I remember when LL had his 10th album. This is my last album, my old Def Jam. Like 10 albums, like, but at the end of the day, it's like,
Where's the
if I
kickback?
signed you to 10
Where's the
albums,
kickback?
and I can't leave until I give you what you have, and it doesn't matter how long it takes me to do that. There ain't no limit on it.
So
It's
you-
just that if you rap again, it's mine, and until you give me 10 of them, it's mine.
So unionize hip hop.
Yeah, I thought that's what Russell and them were doing at some point. Like I know Eric was changing his name is because he couldn't use his name, so he became E-Double on the
Yeah.
album. He became Eric Onassis on the album. You know.
Prince did the same shit.
Yeah, a lot. That's why they call himself the
yeah.
artist, and many
Yeah.
artists don't understand or don't know why. So when I see new contracts, I'm like, y'all signing 360 deals, like, you know,
Right.
I
Yeah.
get that you get into this bag, into this paper, but you better go. You know how much money, you know how many shows you got to do to get some real paper? Because the rest of that stuff ain't coming to you. You the third person to
You
get paid.
stuck with that label. You was like, yeah.
Yeah, you're
gotta-
the third person to get paid. So great, you buying chains and all the rest of that stuff, but this is just liquor right now, honey. Like you gotta really put some paper down because while you stop rhyming, they still getting your paper.
Mhm.
And I just wanna, you know, like why aren't they providing health care? Why didn't they provide a 401k? Why didn't they provide something for these artists who put all their work in, who they know came from the hood, who they know had crappy deals, at least to say when I turn 40, 50 years old, you know what I mean, I get the draw of something because I gave you so
But
many
the
years of my
bigger
time.
question is why did some people outside come together who got some money
I
and,
thought
and
somebody would
open
make
up?
an insurance plan, some
Right.
retirement plan that they can have some pay into
Nobody-
as a whole.
They put the hip hop police on them, but they never.
Because we
Nobody.
didn't do it for ourselves.
That's what I'm
We
saying.
didn't
Why
do it
nobody?
for
That's what I'm saying. When I'm
ourselves.
talking about us, like why nobody like
We didn't do it for
one of
ourselves.
like our people who had that bread saw what
I was
going
talking
on.
to one of the founders
But they
of
too
like
busy
the
trying
African
to stun on each
Kings
other.
from
They
African
starting on
Red
hip hop too instead
Zulu
of helping
Nation,
it.
excuse me. And they were just talking about, you know, Zulu was just talking about how these older guys, you know what I mean, who need to step up and kind of say, listen, some things have gone awry, you know what I mean? And even when they were talking about when Pac and Big passed, it was before they passed and beef was happening. It's like somebody have to step up and say, let's do something about these things. We've never owned the business. We've never owned the labels, you know what I mean? At some point, it's like, well, are we ever going to? Is anybody gonna step up, you know what I mean? And who would that be? It's just so far gone, you know what I mean? It's like,
We
damn.
get runs. Like they let us get little runs in with it, you know, like you
We
got.
don't come together. That's back to just saying that we
You
don't
got
even support our
Jay-Z.
own clothing line.
You
We don't
got
support
Master
our own
P.
stores. We don't
Master
support
P
nothing
came
of our
in for a
own.
minute, like yeah, we had you know.
I'll support one store, but we talking about we all trying to have a store, but only a few of us are gonna get supported. No, they support all their stores, all their stuff, all their things, all their clothes, all of it.
That's crazy. I'm telling you some funny shit that happened in a barbershop. One of the clients that come in there, his father is the first inventor of the home video game console.
Right.
Before Atari, before anybody, he made the first cartridge console,
Yeah.
slide it in
Right.
on your TV shit. Like
Wow.
it's crazy. He's a black dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mr. Lawson, he got an academy in South Central LA for kids, like a kids grammar school, whatever. They teach them science and all that shit.
I didn't even know Soulja Boy had a game when he was talking that. He was like, I had a video game.
Well, actually, Soulja Boy had a game console, but he had like Nintendo games and other games from everywhere else. But he
had the console.
Yeah.
They was talking about Ray J and where his Raycon is today.
No. Ray J invested well. Like
Yeah.
he did, yeah. Like
But that
Nas did.
Raycon is his.
Yeah.
What is that?
What is it?
Shit, he do the
What is it?
like same shit that Nas did. Basically the Lyft scooter shit. Like,
Yeah.
like he,
No, but I'm saying Nas invested in something. Raycon is his company that they saying Raycon made all this money. Like, is that from his bike Raycon? Like, what is
shit,
Raycon
he got
a product?
speakers.
Okay.
He got the scooter shit. Yeah.
Okay.
All tech shit though.
I just didn't know what
Like,
exactly, you know, I'm like, is
no.
Raycon just the company or is Raycon
Pretty much
something
tech
that
shit,
his
though.
name is on?
Yeah, it's
Like Beats headphones, you know
it's
what I mean?
all tech shit though,
Okay.
mostly. Like he invested.
I mean, I'm
heavily in
super
tech.
proud when I
He
see
in
this,
California,
you know.
so he linked
Of
up with
course.
the cool white boys that you know they got the Silicon Valley cats that got the you know tech shit down packed. They told him, look, get in with us. And he was smart and he did it. He got in with them and shit. He took off and now he got speakers that's some earbud shit and they taking off. He got everybody like that. So he doing well though. Like Brandy, that's Brandy brother. So shout out to Brandy
Shout out to
brother.
Ray J. I see.
I just want to see
You
more
know,
of
Mike?
us making the money, you know what I mean, and
That's dope.
continuing to live off this brand, this culture, you know what I mean, and really make a real, you know, some real wealth for themselves. That's
Yeah.
all.
And getting the
Because-
credit for it
yeah,
now because
yeah.
like you say, there's so many like stories you hear now that pop up like Jack Daniels and you know how the black dude did it and shit and Matrix, the black woman did her shit. Like I
Right.
said, my homie, his father did the video game shit. So it's just so many examples of real people
Lonnie
doing
with the
real.
Super Soaker.
Lonnie with the Super Soaker, that shit crazy. Like they right up under us, like you know, real
Yeah.
people and shit. So like you say, man, Black history is great every day. Like all you gotta do is think of some shit and go out and do it, man. Shout out to all the entrepreneur people that go out there and get shit done, man. Who handle their business, man. Who really go out there like a K Sermon, intuitive, thank you. Like a K Sermon, like a motherfucking Dave, man. Like
Yeah.
us, man.
Yeah.
We go out here and get shit done.
Creative thinkers, just, you know, get
Yes.
into the bag. That's what we can.
Yes, sir.
Everywhere we can.
Word.
Shit, hell yeah. But anything else y'all gotta say? I forgot to say, Earl the Sweatshirt, whatever his name. He got a show. Shit, hold on, pop it up. He's
Oh,
dope.
Earl Sweatshirt.
Earl Sweatshirt.
he's cold.
Yeah.
What's that?
He's
Yeah, I just started listening to the shorty, man.
Oh no.
It's a show?
He
Yeah,
is.
he's a rapper.
Oh, sure, concert.
He's a rapper.
All right, got you.
Yeah, May 6th, he had the Masquerade.
Oh.
Earl Sweatshirt.
Now I'll probably go see Earl Sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Check for Earl
Yeah.
Sweatshirt.
Yeah, I want to see him live and see what he
real
do. Though.
organic,
He dope.
man.
He dope. He is
I'm really
dope.
probably
He-
finna be there, so
he's
I'm gonna
dope.
keep y'all in tune
Yeah.
with that.
You know, last week we had, you know, a dope guest on, and we were supposed to be, well, we were celebrating, you know, the life and death of Biggie Smalls. We kind of got away with it, because again, you know, sometimes when your guests come, you want to make sure they get the right light, whatever. But at the end of the day, you know, I did want to just go back to tell everybody that what dope lines, what we do here, you know, like when it comes to people, you know, some of our, what we call our heroes in hip hop, you know, past, or, you know, even if they just doing really well, we make sure we put a big party together for them, you know what I mean? So last week, you know, we were just celebrating Biggie Smalls, and for all those who came out and saw that, whoever didn't, we just want to continue to say rest in peace to Big. We thank you so much for all the contributions that you gave to
B.I.G.
this culture, and how you continue to give it through your children, you know what I mean, through this culture. Shout out to Tiana, shout out to Chris, you know, the things that they doing, and you know, I just want to, you know, always just make sure, you know what I mean, that we here at Dope Line continue to celebrate those, you know what I mean, the reason why we sit here today.
Man, shout out to Biggie for making us this
I had a Biggie
dope
trivia,
buzz.
though, and I know this is an easy one now.
Let's do it.
What is, name the 3 ladies that won Biggie Smalls' lives, publicly in Biggie Smalls' lives. 3 ladies.
That's easy.
What was it?
It's really 4.
Well, okay. I say 3 to my mama. I say
Yeah,
3.
Lil Kim.
1.
Of course, you have Faith.
2.
Charlie Baltimore.
Ding, 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 ding.
Nah, man, I thought Slight had a little demo with Foxy a little bit.
I said publicly.
Okay.
He want to go.
I ain't even
He
know
want to
that
go.
one.
He want to go in the drawer,
There
pull out
it is.
something like.
There.
Oh, when I was with Big, you know what I mean. I saw Foxy come
Damn,
through that house.
Foxy came through too. Yeah, I ain't know that shit.
I could be
Okay.
wrong. I could be just saying shit. You know, I just been Charlie. You know. But that 3 definitely, yeah.
Yeah,
Charlie
right.
Baltimore, Charlie
No, I
Baltimore.
didn't know that, but yeah.
Yeah,
What happened to Charlie Baltimore, man?
man? Charlie be
She went Wu-Tang, right?
Charlie? No, that was no. She ain't gonna.
She did a song with Wu-Tang.
She
though.
did?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Baltimore,
Yeah.
she did one with Method, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I don't
I
know.
thought she might have switched over and went to Wu though, but shout out to Charlie. Female rappers too though. That was I heard Shauna just destroy South by Southwest.
This one here?
Man,
Yeah.
Son is.
Yeah, she got a new
Natural.
song called Round Here.
Yeah.
Around here, and I heard it. She go banana. She got that new style
Yeah.
down pat, but she got
She can
like
spit.
she can spit.
I
So
wanna
this
hear it.
easy for her. Once you dope, see this is the
That's
thing.
true.
Once you dope, right? and you just figure out, okay,
Yeah.
this is
sells.
what they want.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Key
I'm
word
gonna
is figure out.
yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
Once
figure
you
out
figure out.
because it's easy to be dope if you dope.
Yeah.
It's a lot of cold MCs. It's a
Yeah.
lot of great artists
they
that
don't
That's the
know how to-
formula.
You have to have.
But they haven't
but you
figured
That's
gotta-
the formula.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
to put it in a certain
Dr.
format.
Dre, like you say, it's called the formula.
You hear so
Yeah,
many
it's a
artists and
format.
they spitters and they say stuff like, well, they just battle rappers. You know what I mean? Because that dope artists just haven't figured it out. You know what I mean? How to
Yeah.
move the way it is to get it heard the way it needs to be
Perfect
heard.
example,
If
too.
you dope, you dope.
J Rock got a Grammy. J Rock was rough. He was, rugged, one of the type of dude that's gonna get them sales because he was dope, but he was just so rough and rugged. He wasn't smooth enough like Kendrick Lamar. He really can go verse to verse with anybody on TDE. He just wasn't ready. But when he came out with that win, and he had that formula, that pack, he's
Y'all
still
watch
talking some
reality TV?
rough
The
shit on
girl
that win.
Duchess made a record.
Oh,
And the
my
girl
God.
who was the tattoo artist.
That's
She took
very
somebody's
fine.
record. I think it was like she took Put It in Your Mouth. She used to say
From Akinelli?
yes, but she changed it like keep my name out your mouth. I ain't gonna lie, I like it. I like it. She talks shit.
I
She
guess
tells people,
so.
keep my name out your
You gotta take that
mouth.
motherfucker
Me
out.
too. I heard it. I
I
was
guess
like,
you gonna put
I said-
Cardi on that motherfucker and go hard.
no. Why I didn't know the city girl? My Monty in the car, and what she says? There's a song they have out, and it's come off like really explicit from the very beginning. But I didn't know what they was talking about. Y'all know the City Girl song
Yeah, they were. I don't know.
when it came on. I
I'll
said,
show you how
"Well,
my network, whatever.
I'll show you how it goes. The lines and then it go right to the butt, right? Like to eat my behind something. It's something real.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah, that's it. I'll show you how to
Yes.
network. I'll show you.
I said-
I got that network.
Now,
I don't know
here's
what
the
it said.
thing.
I guess
I didn't know what they
were
were saying. So when she
Crazy.
sang this, I said, "What they say?"
Yeah, they
I
do.
said, "Oh,
You heard him?
they nasty.
I want the Slim Thug chick. They got a hook from Juvenile.
They nasty."
I like them motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they.
They remind me of Luke 357 or something. Yeah.
They bringing back that organic
That's
Miami flow.
Yeah.
And that Trina.
When you out of town and you on vacation
You know what I mean?
and that song come on,
No, I was listening.
your ass go
Here's the
party
thing,
and go get you
I was
another
rocking
drink.
to it until my daughter started singing the lyrics. I said,
Hold
"What
on.
she
Imagine
said?"
being in Miami on the beach or something,
I had no
and you got a
idea.
drink in your hand. That shit come on.
I had no idea.
Yeah. That first line come on, you'll go.
I
Now,
remember my
you wanna-
niece said that little Kim, like, I make a Sprite can't, and I was like, you don't know what you're saying. So when she was singing, I'm like, do you know what you're saying? Even though she do, I was like, don't sing that song no
She
more.
said, screw
But I'm
it,
telling
they
you.
do it, they can do
Right,
it.
Yes.
you never know you know that song until you in that environment when you party. You like, I know this whole fucking. You singing.
Yes.
When you got that drink in your hand, you on the island.
I didn't
Oh,
realize
that bitch
that
come
I
on, you
was
singing that
talking
bitch word for word. You didn't even know you do it.
But yeah,
you
but
like they do it,
yeah,
baby, stick it,
yeah.
baby, lick it, baby.
You
You know the whole
Drink up
word.
in the
Everybody
sky.
That's you doing. You on the beach. You got that.
know
Drink
that's
up in there,
That's
like,
it.
I didn't heard that
yeah.
motherfucker say, hey, but one thing about it though, you right, when you look through that rearview mirror when you look through it in the car,
Yes.
and you look up there and she like,
Yes.
Yeah, even if they bleep it out, you be like, what?
You thinking in your head like, what the
I'm like,
fuck?
that's what I was like.
Yeah, easy now.
And she
This
was
shit off.
bleeping out the
Yeah.
words, so like she was saying, "Mom, can I sing it regular?" I was like, "Sing it what? What are you
Oh,
talking
she
about?"
said, can I sing it regular? She
Yeah.
got the she
Not
got the-
regular.
oh,
No, but
Not-
she wanted, cause she don't know. I didn't know the record.
She wanna
So I
pop
said,
out.
"What?" And
No,
she would put records on
He gonna
all
get out here and pop
every day.
in.
She's like, "Mom, we listen to some songs with me. Tell me you like it." And I'm like, "Who is that, Monty?" I never heard none of these people.
She know
I
me.
said,
I want to go play.
I like to be.
Yeah,
I don't know who that is.
I ain't playing none of that shit around.
She be in that room, and I swear, every record come on, they be like, "Do it, baby, stick it, baby." Whether it's the dudes, somebody
She
said,
gonna
"I'm
be
gonna
like
make
to
you
be all
swallow
on
my
When y'all was
babies."
coming up, Luke was doing that shit.
Yeah, but that's one. All these people doing it. Swallow.
No, you
Everybody
right.
making me swallow their kids.
No, you're right.
All that shit.
Too short, all that
Yes,
shit we
I
had.
had-
We had
yeah.
it. We
Y'all
had some
had it too
nasty
now.
motherfuckers. We had some nasty.
Too
But we
short.
had a balance.
Two live
You ain't had no damn
Oh,
balance. Too short.
They all.
What you
man,
ready?
The
We
whole
had a-
Two Live
we had
crew
a
went
balance.
solo.
Yeah, this
All
shit,
of
we
them
had a balance. Wasn't no
A balance.
balance out.
I'm
We busting it open.
Only balance
All
we
I
had.
hear
Only
on
balance
these
we
songs
had.
is "Do it, baby, stick it."
Only
and if
balance
she
we
ain't
had.
saying that, then he like,
No.
"I'm gonna do it, baby."
No,
I'm
we
stick
had
it, baby."
Willie. We had no.
But y'all had that
Only
too.
balance we had was track number 10 was
not as
always the
nasty
righteous
as
track
that.
on somebody else. Everybody made track number 10 when I'm in the ghetto, when I'm
I don't
songs in
think
the
the
hood.
songs,
It
these
was right.
songs are nasty.
No, but we had
You
no.
must
We
not have
can't.
heard no Luke.
Don't
no
stop, pop
69
that
boy.
pussy. That was now you talking about first lines.
What?
Don't stop, pop that pussy. Let me see you doo doo brown.
What?
What's this?
Doodle
What if
Brown.
you looked up and your daughter was saying that when you
Don't
went to
stop,
the
pop that pussy, let me see you. Come on, now. he was
Doodle
talking-
Brown.
Doodle Brown.
I remember the
Try-
song.
try-
I'm
what's
just saying though.
Don't do
Maybe because
that.
it's now my
Put
daughter.
the
And
leg
I'm
up,
like,
put the
what
leg
the
up.
what?
And then you was the little girl
So
like
that-
that.
I sure was. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. I
Yeah.
was Doodle Brown.
That's what I'm saying.
Doodle Brown.
I
Yeah.
took our recorder.
Yeah.
I didn't have no headphone. I didn't have no cassette. You know the Sony headphones.
Yeah.
You know the nice Sonys that had the little thing that you would pop open.
Yes.
The
And
Walkman.
put the tape in. Yeah, the
Yeah,
Walkman.
the nice shit.
The nice
Yeah.
one that pop
Auto
open at the
reverse.
top.
Auto reverse.
Yeah, auto reverse,
Bomb.
all that shit.
Yeah.
I didn't have
Yeah.
that.
Oh.
I got that every Christmas, a
I
brand
was
new
saying,
one.
I was
That's
trying
not
to.
what you
That's
had.
what I wanted.
I was like,
my
when the
whole
shot
life.
drop and you drop it and shit
Look,
like,
I had a
you
new
had
one
it.
every
Yeah,
Christmas.
the shot drop one. I wanted that my whole life.
I had
Yeah,
a new one every
I had a
Christmas.
yellow one.
But that's what I said, the yellow one. That's the one I want.
I had it.
Okay, I didn't have
He
that.
wanted that. That's the one I wanted, the yellow one.
My whole life I had that.
He
I
said
wanted that.
I
my
got it for
whole
Christmas.
life.
But see why he
My whole
I
life.
did have one of them. But see, by the time I could afford to get one like that, CD players was out. It was fucked up for me. Yeah.
Stop
Yeah,
it.
it shit was fucked
I
up.
can't
It was
take
like,
it.
damn.
They out.
Somebody got the auto reverse and shit. Nigga like,
Yeah.
what?
So
You
now
gotta
I
skip
had
that,
When
boy.
they got the iPad,
when
the iPod,
This
did
I
you
dropped
have
this. Boy, iPod didn't have nothing on me. I had that old school voice recorder.
Okay.
Ain't nothing on there but rewind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One way.
Yeah.
He had a one way joint.
That's how I end up knowing the whole Dead President's song so good. Cause I would have to flip it over.
Yeah,
It
one
could
way.
flip over real easy. I didn't have to rewind. Cause see, that wastes batteries.
Oh yeah.
Cause
You-
see, I was on the double D battery leg. Yeah. With
For
the
that voice
battery.
recorder?
Yeah, for the
That
voice recorder.
big
I think it was
motherfucker.
4. It was
That
either
big
4. It was
motherfucker.
either, it might have been C's. 4
With them
C's,
big
I
ass
think.
black buttons on like play.
Yeah, them big ass
Right.
buttons.
Play.
Well, hey, but I was the
Rewind.
man on the
Forward.
bus
There's no
though.
fast forward.
I was the
Rewind.
man on the school bus though.
You had the mixtape.
What? I cranked that
You
thing
the
all the way
DJ,
up.
man. You the DJ.
Hey, guess what we
Look,
used?
look
You
what you
the
doing, that
DJ.
little
You know,
line on the
that line
side.
on the
You gotta
side,
roll
you know
up.
that ball on the side. Come on, yeah, I cranked that
Crack that
motherfucker all the way
bitch
up.
up.
What we was playing? Don't stop, get it, man.
Did he do the rap? Hey, I swear to God. We was at his AMG.
On the bus.
We had AMG, the booty up, and
Okay.
bitch better have my money, and we was horrible.
Y'all was bad, and I got that from my brothers.
We was horrible.
That's the only way I knew about it.
Yeah.
That's why I was shit.
Well,
like,
maybe I
had
don't
this-
remember.
Now it get
Yeah.
foggy.
Yeah,
Now.
you talking about do it, baby, look, baby. They
Right.
get nice.
Right.
At least they telling them, they ain't could have bought a Range Rover. At least they telling them something.
We about to get a Range
Back
Rover,
then,
right? Shit.
dudes wasn't talking about nothing.
No money. You wasn't
Take
getting a
that
Range
shit
Rover.
off and bend
That's
over.
it.
That's true.
That's
Yeah.
it. For free. For
For
free.
free.
nigga.
Shout out to those being kind nowadays.
Now they say, give me a Range Rover,
But you know
nigga.
what though? All that shit. And what's crazy is, and that's why
But then you want your daughter singing that, though.
you don't, and you don't. But here's the thing. Now you don't, but you know what? This the thing though. Us as black people, we are so
Gonna
amazing.
jump back in that back seat and
We are-
smack the shit.
Wait,
Ah,
wait,
get
wait.
your ass.
Let me bring that back.
But yeah, let me bring it back. Us as black people, we are so amazing. Like
Yes.
the dynamics of us, like we see so much shit, and that's why we so well rounded, and that's why black women in particular, I love y'all
Okay.
because you are so powerful.
Turn around. I'm over here.
You know what I'm saying? You are so powerful. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can do anything. Like it's like when I see, but this is what I'm saying. Incongruence with a king,
Yeah.
you can achieve so much more.
Y'all gotta stop playing with the queens. though.
Yeah, we do. We
Vice
gotta,
versa.
no.
All
We
the way
gotta
around
stop
the board.
playing with each other.
Yeah, all the way
You
around
know
the
what I'm
board.
saying?
Yeah.
Because
I love you, King.
and I'm not saying in regards to like relationships because see, whatever your form of relationship is,
Yes.
just be real with it.
Yes.
Hey, man, hit the horn.
Look what we doing right now. That's
You know
what we
what I'm
doing
saying?
right now. This is a
Be
relationship
And
that
Take
we're in.
advantage
Yeah.
of it the right
because
way.
because see, even intimate relationships, just be 1,000 with your intimacy. Be
Yeah.
1,000 with your move because if you a king or a queen
Okay,
and
we
you
talking
moving, and you moving in that light, see a motherfucker gotta respect your path.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And if they
And
don't
it-
respect your path, then you didn't lose track. you still on the right way. You see what I'm
Respect the
saying?
path.
But you have to respect your
The
path.
back path and the forward path. You gotta respect the path.
You got to.
How I got here and where I'm going.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like these black women, I see them out here in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. I see them out here and I salute y'all because I see y'all every day and I see y'all really demanding what y'all want.
Right.
But at the same time, it's a soft spot for us and that's kings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of niggas don't get to that soft spot. But that's neither here nor there. Y'all better get
They don't
y'all act
honor
together.
that. You know what I mean?
Y'all better get y'all act together and know how to get to that sweet
Get to that
spot.
soft
Because I'm
spot.
telling you, these queens out here is doing some powerful shit.
Yeah.
And they need us, but if you don't know how to, tap in to what's going on,
You in the
know what
way.
I'm saying? You in the way.
You in the way.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? This shit fits so good. You know what I'm saying? This shit is amazing.
And that's what I see a lot too, though, man. I see a lot of dudes.
I gotta drop
in the
like
way.
30 bombs on Dave right now.
And it's true, because I see a lot of niggas that's in the way of a lot of great people. You know what I'm saying? Like, they in the way.
And
like,
even if you not, like, even if your girl is more bossed up than you, bro, let me tell you,
don't
like,
be
these
in
women
the way.
need you.
Yeah.
Yes.
These women need you.
Yes.
Be an
Yes.
ally,
You know
not
what
an
I'm
I mean,
op.
when you meet somebody and guys are like, well, what can I do for you? It's like, you don't even know what I'm doing. Like, you just see how I stand and how I move. You know what I mean? If you get in my aura and you asking that question, then you
Fit in.
then word.
Learn how to eat.
Word.
Learn how to fit in. And I'm gonna tell you this: women are no different than men. And if you understand that, then you know this: a real strong man will take a woman that isn't all the way there yet because she's with his movement.
Yeah.
110%. And so that money gonna come for her too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But you have to know when you have to be able to recognize that kind of man.
But you have to be exactly. So and men gotta understand that women, they need that too.
Yeah.
The same way
We're
you feel
automatic
like me.
nurturers, so we pick men regardless whether they're ready or not. So our job is already to add to that man, not knowing he's not even ready to add to himself.
Right.
So we just keep putting in, and it's like I'm not getting anything in return. Now we have to look at ourselves and where we are at and go, listen, am I ready to come and add to somebody's thing? You know what I mean? And I always say I can't support the 7-year-old dude. I can support the 40-year-old dude who dealt with the 7-year-old dude because he's still there.
Right.
But I can't support the 7-year-old dude. I don't know how to do that. You know what I mean? And he can't support the child who I told you when I was 6 years old, homeboy touched me, and I'm still dealing with her. He can deal with the 40-something-year-old girl who knows that happened to her, but I'm dealing in my 40s right now. And we still go to people that are still living on different levels and working at different levels in life. You know what I mean? And if we just do what you say, talk and be real about where you're at. This pretend shit is what's messing us up. You know what I mean? I'm pretending to be all good. I'm pretending to have it going on. And then when you come, it's like, wait a second. Why your money ain't stacking up right? Don't you own this business? Why you, what's happening here? You know what I mean? But if you would have told me that, we was transparent, I would have been able to come in at that level and decided, I'm going to come in here when you at the ground. You know what I mean? And we're going to build this thing up.
Yeah.
But when you tell me your things is already built up, you know what I mean? And I'm like, well, let me do this. And you like, I can't put curtains on the house that ain't got no walls up. You know what I mean? Like, why you didn't tell me that you ain't got no walls? We would have got some bricks.
Yeah, you gotta be transparent.
Yeah, so I'm all for, but again, I had to learn that. I had to learn that, about men, and many women don't, take time to learn women, learn men. It's like men don't take the time to learn women.
Yeah, it's really, I think that's the number one thing. It takes time. You gotta learn.
You gotta learn people.
You have to learn people because, and you have to learn if it's worth learning.
Word.
You have to learn to say, this shit is a lot, man, and I ain't going.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? This shit is really, like, when it comes to black women, though, I feel like the way y'all move, the power that you possess is very strong. It just bleeds out you. Your voice is coming about you. It's strong, it's thick. I see it every day, and I see it with other nationalities. Like, I see that you are the sought after ones. You are the ones that people really recognize,
That's right.
as the creme de la creme. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is top shelf shit. Like, y'all really got it, and y'all can really do and move how y'all want to move. You really have a better shot than men, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that was the perpetuation. That was the whole thing of breaking down the structure between the black man and the black woman. They knew who we were. You know what I mean? We know who we are. You know what I mean? It's just that how do we come back and do how do we undo? You know what I mean? What happened?
The thing I noticed about me and a powerful black woman is, to me, if you're a powerful black woman, the main thing that a real boss, powerful black woman is humble.
Yeah.
And the perfect example of that is Michelle Obama.
Yeah.
She's very humble.
She's on my vision board.
You know what I'm saying?
Her and Barack.
And I say that because I say that because you are behind
That's
a
right.
king,
That's right.
not in front of them.
That's right.
And I don't care if you got more money
That's
than
right.
the king.
That's right.
Yeah.
But the
You
king
And
got
more swag.
You are
Michelle
still-
got more
Yeah,
everything.
But the
Michelle got
king
more
gotta
swag.
recognize
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Sometimes the king don't recognize the fact that just because you have more than me or I have more than you, I still wanna play the position as mine. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I don't wanna,
Yeah.
I do this because I'm a woman. We're gonna bring food to the table, not only because they gave us the food first. They took it from you. The advantages I have is over your advantages, you know what I mean? And I recognize that. But at the same time, I still want you to be ahead of me, you know what I mean? But why do you feel like, because I'm here, and I get it, it's, it's just, mindset, but no, I always want him to be the leader.
Yeah.
I always,
Exactly.
and the thing about it is,
Regardless.
when he leads, he's gonna acknowledge me. Everybody's gonna say, had it not been for Michelle, Barack ain't, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And he says that. She don't have to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That man loves
That's
you
real
enough to
shit.
give me my accolades. I'm gonna sit back. But here's the thing, we don't respect enough a black woman to say, because black men feel like we demean them when we say that. So if I'm a woman who riding for you, then let the world know I'm riding for you. I need validation from you, baby. You know what I mean? Which is the same thing you need from me. I gotta strengthen you. So I put Michelle and Barack on my vision board because to me, I see the quintessential, I see the poster child for love. I see this is a strong man. I see this is a strong woman, and I see how regal and how serene she sit. You know what I mean? And she don't gotta put on no airs. You know what I mean? And at the same time, she's stupid dope. She's smart as ever. You know what I mean? Before we saw her put a book together, he still acknowledged this my rock right here. You know what I mean? This is my rock right here. And a lot of men don't acknowledge that. It's always, let me first show you who I am. Let me first show everybody what I did for you. You know what I mean? But when you got a real woman and you a real man, you know what I mean? You're gonna make sure people see Shorty in the back. You know what I mean? And she gonna make sure I am in the back, but he run the show.
Yeah.
I always say that we don't have the same powers you have. So here's the house.
Well,
You can't.
and I feel like, not
Just real quick, when you have a house, you know what I mean? I have the ability to tell you to go left and right, but I can't move it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like, you don't know which way to, cause you in the house. So if I'm outside the house and I'm like, yo, go to the left a little
You
bit.
gotta get good
I
direction.
can't move the house though.
Yeah.
All I can do is direct you.
Right.
Got you.
And you can't direct me because you can lift the house up.
It's
So
like
then
it's not even that deep. Like you say, like it's like
we need each other.
Yeah, you need each other because
That's
you
it.
got the vision to decorate the house and put the crib together, but you need him to move the furniture.
Yeah.
You just put that shit over there, put that over there. That's all we need.
But I just find that
You open
sometimes
up.
men be like, yo, like, no, I put the house, I put the furniture, you see
Well-
all the stuff I did right here, blah, blah, blah. And she like, well, then, baby, like, yeah, you.
So after Barack and Michelle,
On that,
who would you follow? Who would you?
well, like as in those terms, like that, where a woman is really powerful and really, I feel like this. I feel like I'm gonna say Jada and Will. I feel like Jada was up when she was fucking with Will,
Mm-hmm.
and Jada was in a good place,
Mm-hmm.
and Jada held her own.
Mhm.
Even when she kind of simmered down with whatever she was really doing, she
Good
still
job.
kept,
Yeah.
she still kept her,
Good job.
and like, it's just like, man,
They're raising kids.
yeah,
They're taking
they,
care of their
you know
their
what I
kids
mean?
are
Like,
doing.
I definitely think Jada and Will.
There you go. But we're gonna talk about a chick who would be considered like the woman who
Who's-
helping somebody else out, and
who's
we
really
don't
bringing
and
it
we
in.
don't really see the dude, Monique
Okay.
and her husband.
Monique and her husband. I was
Monique and
gonna
her
say that.
husband.
You
And
stole
she
God's
say-
shit.
Word,
And
Monique
they
and her
went through
husband.
some shit too.
And people who see somebody like Monique and have a husband, you know what I mean, and they be like, well, like it's always to say like, well, he's using her, you know what I mean, or whatever the case may be. And it's like, well, what does he do? You know what I mean? Because they
Yeah,
counting
what
her
does he
money, you know what I mean? But
do?
she like, man, I wouldn't be where I'm at
What
for
does he
this
do?
man.
He holds me
He
He
down.
holds me
Yes.
down,
He
yeah.
holds me down.
He's the head.
And
And
that's
he
why-
don't run. He didn't run.
And he's the head,
He didn't
and
run.
I acknowledge
He
him as
didn't
the
run.
head. And here's the thing, even when I'm acknowledging him as the head, he always let you know that's my shorty in the back right there.
Yeah.
Mommy,
Not
yeah.
just the comedian shorty, but that's my
Yeah.
strong woman in
Yeah.
the back right
Yeah.
there.
And I fuck with any woman that, is just money aside, because I think everybody has to be money aside. It's just gotta be like, you fuck with me like I fuck with you, and love to me, like I told like somebody earlier, I don't know where I was at. Love is just like a hierarchy of trust.
Yeah.
Like when you trust somebody to the 110th
That's
power,
it.
nigga, you love them.
Yeah.
And that's why when you hang up the phone with your guys, you be like, love, G.
Yeah.
Because you know,
I die for you.
Yeah.
if anything
Nigga,
pop off,
what?
nigga, I'm here.
Yeah.
And even as it on the intimate side with women, like, you know what I'm saying, when you tell a woman you love her, ultimately
That's
you
what you're
trusting
saying.
her, you trusting her
Exactly.
with everything.
It's
Yeah.
supposed to be, but people use
Yeah.
the word so idly.
Yeah.
It's
It's
like,
like, so but it's trust.
It
Love
is.
is trust
It
at
is.
a high. It's like the heaven
Yep.
of trust. It's hard to get the fuck up there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It is. It
But-
is.
but-
And when you've been hurt by it and you think that you've really seen, like I say, people, everybody hasn't seen love the way you think love is. You know what I mean? So when you love somebody, it's like,
'Cause
no
it's
matter what they doing to you, it's like my love supersedes all that stuff because I still trust you.
You see what I'm saying?
Word.
You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And
It's
I
a-
said,
that's what
if
love is.
I
It's the
didn't
heaven
trust
of
you,
trust.
I'm sorry,
That's
buddy.
what
You know what I
love is.
mean?
And that's when it's over.
Yeah.
When the trust is, I don't give a fuck. That's why when you see a woman and she's just taking that shit and she's just taking that shit over and over again because she still trusts
And you go back to
something
things
about
that's
that
right.
man still.
You,
But when
go
that
back to
trust,
that
She
trust.
but when that
tried
trust
to
breaks,
turn around.
she trusts something.
She
Yeah.
trusts something.
Yeah.
We don't
Something
know what
in
it
that's
is.
trust, and whether or
She
not
trusts
it's
you to
something in
turn
the
around.
past that happened, and you're like, I remember
She
when
know
he,
you smarter
when he
than that.
protected me. I remember
Yeah.
when we go
Yeah,
off, we
even
go off,
that.
we go off
Yeah.
trust as a safety
Yeah.
thing. We're women,
Yeah.
we want to be safe. So when you do something for me that makes me feel safe, no matter what the foul stuff you've done, I still got trust and safety in
and
here.
safety in
If
here.
shit hit the fan, this is
Yeah.
dude I'm calling. He's
Yeah.
still killing
Yeah.
for me. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? He's still
He's
coming when I'm
on
hungry.
point.
I still feel safe enough
Yeah.
to have the trust to know he ain't gonna let me starve nor bleed. I don't care who you rocking with. I still trust you like that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
And
Forget about how you loving me.
Yeah.
Forget about how you respect me. Forget about who you out here humping and sucking.
yeah.
I know enough to know that when shit hit the fan, I could call you when you come in. I trust that.
That's
And that's-
trust.
And that's what equals love.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
people have the love thing like to cloud it. It's so broad. The word is so broad. People are missing. what it
Over, it's
really is.
misused.
It's just broad. It's
Yeah.
everywhere. They got a whole day about it. Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Like, it's broad. It's everywhere. You can do
I know,
whatever you
I
want to
just-
do with it.
Yeah,
But-
sometimes when people use stuff over
Look
and over
at,
again, I'm like,
listen.
stop calling me queen, stop calling me love, because I feel like you just throw this word around
That's
now
bogus.
and it's given to everybody.
Let me tell you how deep that definition is. Think about
That
your
should be so
kids.
funny.
Yeah.
Think about your kids, your cousins, your nephews. What they always tell you. I don't give a fuck if they ain't seen you for 15 years.
Yeah.
They'll be like, I love you, Uncle T.
Yeah.
Because they still trust your ass,
That's
man.
right.
Yep.
That's right.
At this level. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't here talking like
Cause
a
you done did,
They still trust
whatever
you.
you did for them that meant the most.
That's what I'm
That's
trying to
what
tell you.
I'm saying.
It's the same thing with women.
That's
you
what-
came through.
That's a perfect example
came
because
through.
kids remember
You
who
came
you
through.
were, and they can trust that
You
you're
came
still that
through.
person because you once were that person.
Yep.
They can trust
That's
that.
why you love your
Just like a
mama
woman.
more than you love
That's
anybody.
right.
Cause you know your mama gonna come
That's
through.
right.
Mom's coming through.
Love, bro.
Yeah, she
And
gonna
that
come
love
through.
is, and it's
She
about
gonna,
trust.
even if she
Gotta
come
trust
through
her.
angry cause you fucked
She
up,
coming.
she coming
She
through.
coming.
She gonna come through
And you can count on that.
yeah, she
That's the
gonna fuck
safety
you
of
up.
a woman.
But you know she coming. You ain't gotta. I don't give a fuck. You be locked up. She coming. She might be mad. I don't give a fuck.
She might not come when you want her to come.
Yep. It's
And
like-
that's the
She
best
might not-
relationship.
she
The
might
thought
not
is
come.
safe.
She might not come. There's
Yeah.
some people might not come.
That like God though.
But everybody,
God like.
but everybody's trust
It's
is
God
in
like,
different
yeah.
places.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like you said, that's God like. It's all about your perception and all about what you've been through.
It's
But
God-like.
this love shit, let's not get it fucked up.
That's
So
God like a light though.
right,
It's God
yeah,
like.
to make you ride that thing out. You damn right. It's a lot of parents that are in the church that don't come get their kids for that reason.
Yeah.
Because they want this to be an example and they feel like God is trying to set an
Yeah.
example in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Because
he
I
do.
know my OGs called the police on me.
Yeah. And when you keep saving somebody
that
from
reason.
something, it continues to happen, and it's just the truth. And
Yeah.
you do have to have what they call tough love. It's like, no, I have to do it. I have to think about what this is gonna do for, and you do need some time to think. And sometimes, and here's the thing, you say, I'm gonna do this to them,
I
and
don't
I'm
do
not gonna
tough
go
love.
back.
I don't do tough love. I don't appreciate. I don't think
Uh-oh.
tough love is right.
Uh-oh.
I
That's a
I
whole
don't do
episode.
tough love.
That's another
Yeah,
episode.
don't get me started. I don't do that tough love shit because tough love will have a motherfucker fucked up.
Okay, check it out. Like you say that, Kareem Hunt. I'm not Kareem Hunt, NFL football player that got in trouble. He under investigation.
Wait,
Tyreek
what?
Hill from Kansas City, the Kansas City Chiefs, wide
For
receiver.
what?
Child abuse.
Oh.
Or was it tough love?
Child abuse ain't tough love. Child abuse is discipline.
That's what I mean. Like Adrian Peterson got saying, but
There ain't none of that. That's
But
some new shit. I don't
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
but like you say, tough love. That they got mad at him because he checked his shorties.
Mhm.
They were doing too
Keith
much.
was gonna get arrested. I think his daughter did something, and they, he looks young, and I think he slapped. I don't something, like she's wilding. They was trying to arrest him, and it was like, I'm her father. She's doing this, you know.
Tough
But you
love,
gotta
or
have
they
somebody.
got-
Well, I got a
Overboard.
daughter. Hold on now. I got a daughter.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
gonna
don't think
slap
I
her.
slapped it.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know if he slapped her. I do know that they came and whatever the daughter said happened. Of course,
How
right
old is
away
she
they
though?
saw the black man. She was probably like 16 then.
Oh,
Right
yeah.
away they
Oh,
saw the
no.
black
That's
dude. He
different.
looks young. He's small.
I don't care how old she. I'm not slapping my daughter. I'll put her in a big ass bear hug.
I
I'm not
don't
gonna
know
slap
if
my
he
daughter.
slapped her. I
Come
know
with
what
me.
she said to the police, and because
Okay.
because her mindset was black, I'm gonna get you locked up, daddy. You know what I mean? For putting, you know what I mean? And he was coming there to chastise, to tell her, listen, we ain't doing this right here. You're not getting ready to run
I
the
heard
streets
some wild
wild.
do it.
You're not
I
getting
would-
ready to do whatever you do. You know what I
Uh,
mean? And he came in like
and
a
that's a
father
nightmare,
should.
yeah.
You know what I mean? On his daughter, and
Yeah.
the police, was like
Maria
ready
gonna
to
play that
arrest
shit.
him. No,
Yeah,
he's not playing
gonna
that.
play
That's a
shit.
nightmare,
He's not gonna
man.
play
No,
that
he's
shit.
You know
not
what?
playing
He
that.
can fuck who around, police or whatever. Like,
And
he
that's
got-
a nightmare. A celebrity or somebody of any public figure, any sort,
yeah.
they got a wild ass kid.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm
Or
glad
try to
they
get wild. Or
understood.
even try to get wild.
Yeah, that
No.
is just a nightmare.
Yeah.
But she
Yeah.
was young then, and you understand
Life.
something. You talking about
Lesson learned,
kids
too.
when you're born to younger parents, you know what I mean, and then one of your
That's
parents
where
is
that name
famous,
come
you know what I mean?
Man.
Yes.
Or not famous.
So-
'cause
It's hard to-
Diana smacked the shit out of
Or
Thompson.
just absent or not there, you know what I mean, out there grinding,
My-
working. My mother said she used to change her hours for me all the time to catch me home, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause like when 7 o'clock, I'm gonna take that cab fare to get to school, but I'm not going, you know what I mean? So
Right.
she walked out the door, I walked back in the house, you know what I mean? Invited the friends over.
Sure.
So one day she caught me, you know what I mean? Like, and she
Mm.
said I would change my hours for Kim, cause she would work like 7 to 3, 3 to 11. I'm like, damn, what's up with this lady? Where's she at? But she trying to catch me doing what I'm doing, you know what I mean? And I didn't think about how I was putting my mother through something. She trying to make ends meet. She had a job, it don't belong to her, you know what I mean? So she gotta go ask.
Outsmart your
Listen.
So you think the average parent would say it's harder to raise girls than it is boys?
Girls,
ass.
Girls, you say
Girls.
boys. What you think?
No,
girls,
no.
Depending on what city you live in, right?
Let me tell you-
Girls.
Let me tell you something.
Depending on what, no,
Let me
if
tell
you're in a
you,
rough city, it's rough
no,
for
no,
girls too.
let
It's
me-
just
no,
rough.
no,
It's
let me
rough.
tell you
'Cause all the niggas she talking to
hard to raise a girl.
horrible.
Let me tell you something.
You know,
What?
girls or boys?
Real quick,
That's
I wanna
great, great poll question.
TD Jakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he went TD Jakes,
TD
dope lines,
Go ahead.
TD Jakes, straight
Jakes.
dope lines.
I'm
better.
going TD Jakes with this.
Go ahead.
Dope lines,
Let me
TD
tell you
Jakes.
something. Dope lines. Come see us, TD Jakes. We need you.
Go ahead.
Mhm.
Because this is real.
Go ahead.
We still gonna smoke
Black,
though.
black men are hunted.
And that's a fact.
Black
True.
women,
You said some real shit. Hit the horn, hit something. Man. God damn.
black men are hunted.
hunted.
These
You know,
are the ones they're
yeah.
trying to make extinct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I love black women and we need y'all out here, but like they've put a lot of shit on y'all.
Yeah.
Like single families and shit.
Yeah.
And when we come back home, you still trying to run the show, so the relationship don't work no more because you moving like a male
Yeah.
and can't snap out of it
Right.
and all that type of shit. You know what I mean?
But I was just going to I understand not society. I was just going like when you're a mother and you have a girl child or boy child at home, you know what I mean? Does the boy child demand more? Does the girl child need more? Like how does that move?
No,
like
I
who's
do.
better in class? Who's doing good in
No,
school?
I'm saying-
Who's ready to hit the
I'm
block?
saying
you
Who's
gotta
humping
work-
first? You know what I
I'm
mean?
saying
Like
you
No,
gotta worry about.
some shorties mama boys though.
Yeah,
So
but
they-
you gotta worry about what I'm saying is
I
when
understand
when
the
a man-
whole.
you got- yeah,
I understand it as a whole.
It's hard to raise a boy.
Okay.
Like, I mean, all the female gotta do is
It's hard
not
to raise
get
female.
pregnant. No, don't
Yeah.
get pregnant. There.
Yeah.
If a girl does not get pregnant, she won.
It's true.
That's it.
What
What
y'all
we
gotta
gotta do? We gotta not get y'all pregnant. We gotta stay out of jail. We gotta stay away from bullet holes.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know what I'm
I'll tell
saying?
you what,
Gangs
I
and all
heard-
that shit. It ain't no female gangs and shit like
I
that.
heard a comedian say, I don't know who it was though, but he's like, the job of a husband or a male figure in the household is to keep all dicks away.
That's it. That's all
He
I'm
said,
doing.
keep dicks away from your daughter, from your son, and from your wife. He said, keep all dicks away.
Yeah, that's why you gotta raise. You are. You the
He
designated.
said, that's what your job
Yeah,
is.
you designated.
And he's not lying though.
That's a smart man.
Yeah.
He got the whole
At the end of the day, that's what you want to do.
family figured
Yeah,
out.
like keep all. That's what you.
Every
that's
dick,
what you-
Got
every
the
other
whole
dick.
family
You got the
figured
whole
out.
family
That's why can't
figured out.
nobody come stay too long or whatever. They gotta keep it moving. Like you gotta be the only motherfucker in the
It's
house.
true, but we
Yeah.
also in the house hoping
That's
that
a
somebody
blessing.
don't try and touch us when everybody else go to sleep. Like,
Yeah.
nigga,
Keep all
don't you
dicks
come in
away.
this room?
Keep all
Keep
dicks
all
away.
dicks away.
Keep all
That's
dicks
that.
away. Your
Yeah.
family. No,
Yeah.
no
That's
dicks,
your
no
job.
dicks on.
Yeah. Exactly.
NDZ.
Yeah. All day.
Come
Fellas,
this
take care of your business, boy. That's
Take
a,
care of your business.
that's how you
get
keep
it-
all of them, whatever who they want to bring
We
up
have
in the
to go.
news. That's how you
We
keep
can
them
go
out.
on and on.
I know, right? We done went on to relationships and got
This
that.
was dope. What you
That's-
talking about? First of all, I just got to shout out David. David over here. Y'all know
That's
David.
a whole other show. We got another. We got a whole other show.
Just for a
We
second,
just talking.
Dave is the youngin on the table, right? So when I hear the youngin dropping such knowledge the way they do, I'm proud. You know why?
Whatever
Because I
youngin.
see the growth of
Yeah.
you as a young man when I don't think that certain
Yeah, these
men
sound like
are just
Paul
getting
Mooney.
there now. You know what I mean? There's a lot of dudes just getting there now. You know what I mean? So I'm so glad the younger generation, I see them marrying, you know, again, you know what I mean? I see them actually showing respect. So, you know, I see this, you know, because social media is allowing us to see it. So you sit here with me and it's like, and you're talking that talk, I know it's
See
an
the
actual
growth.
fact. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Word.
I'm-
Because, you know,
I'm managing with these power women out here.
I love it.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I got a strong woman around me right now.
Hey, shout out to the
Shout out to the strong one around Dave right
Hey.
now.
So you
Flex
know,
one time, baby girl.
Besides me.
Flex when you see this show. Flex one time.
I'm got a strong woman around me right now, so I'm just learning too. You know what I'm
Then
saying?
you come around big sis and it's just everything.
It's a
Yeah,
learning
then I got
process.
you right here, like
It just
I'm
goes
just
full
All in your
Yeah.
ear. All in your ear.
yeah, it's easy.
Drilling you.
You know, you gonna keep me in tune, like you gonna show me how to do things the right way.
Yeah,
like,
I'm
so
proud of you. Straight up. I'm
already-
proud of you. I love your talk, so I already know.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
The
you
addiction's
know,
correct.
It's growing. We growing.
When you're
We
talking right,
growing.
then you acting right. You know what I mean?
Bro,
When
we
you're talking wrong,
growing.
you acting wrong. That's
He all
it.
about growth and development anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right order.
He already about
They
growth and
talking business
development.
boards.
You did.
Let's do it.
We like to thank
Yeah,
y'all
we
for
do.
coming out.
We
T-Bone,
gotta go.
Tell us where y'all can find us at, because I always forget where y'all can find us at.
Instagram.
People are always asking me, how can I watch you? When can you watch us? But understand that we just are, you know, we growing, you know, and as we grow, you know, we'll get more in tune to how we're gonna be
Oh,
able
we
to
gonna
be
be
here.
amazing. We
We
gonna
make
be.
sure to accommodate all of our guests. So if they walk in here at 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening, we waiting for them.
First of all,
want
we
you to be able to see.
appreciate the fact that y'all asking.
Word.
That's the number one thing. We
Right.
love that y'all trying to find us and y'all can't find us, and we will handle that shit. We will be live. You will be able to see us. Episodes recorded, already taped, edited, all that stuff. But for right now, like I say, if you rocking a Dope Lines hat or a T-shirt, I salute you. Make some noise right now. But everybody out there in the street, y'all know who y'all are.
You can follow us
Support
all
us.
individually.
Yeah,
I
All
am.
over too. They in
Get
France,
fitted.
they in Greece,
Yeah.
they all over rocking Dope Lines too. I
Yeah.
appreciate y'all, and we got more to come. This is not this
Hashtag
baby stuff.
get fitted.
This
Fuck
is
you talking
nothing.
about.
This is nothing. Like I said, we got the women's gear coming out. We got the,
Yeah.
the track suits. We got everything you need to look dope.
Yeah.
Like, we're not gonna let you be out here looking lame with these other labels
Now,
and
you're
shit.
not gonna
You
have
gotta
a
be
couple
dope.
of stuff. We're not gonna let this line go out until this line has
Nah.
everything that everybody
Yeah.
needs for everyone. Dope.
Shades, everything. You put on shades, it gotta be Dope Line shades. Like we taking over the shade, but it's gonna be nice quality shit though. When you put on our shit, you're not gonna be mad. You take off the other shit. You're gonna be happy you put on our shit. Like, okay, this is just as good as the same quality. Same, not.
We doing quality control and
Yeah, we
threading
doing
and
it,
stuff.
though.
Next thing, like,
We
this
doing
is
it,
a
though.
600 thread count.
Yeah, we out here though. Hey, check us out though. We gonna
Serious.
surprise some motherfuckers though. While you know how they do that. Like they got Egyptian
How they
cotton.
do
Like
that
yeah.
there? How they
If we
do
gotta
that
go
there?
fly out and get that connect, we going to get that connect.
Oh,
We
no,
going to
no.
get the plug.
Morocco, we coming
Trust
wherever you
us.
at.
We Dope Line. We out here. So
And
we,
other black brands, if you're a manufacturer,
Africa,
like
wherever.
our word.
we
Because
coming.
some people are just providing the products. People are just providing the clothes. Some people are just,
Well, we
buyers.
pop up, yeah.
And you're a buyer and you're a black-owned buy, like holler at us. You know what I mean?
We
You don't have to
will
be
be
like,
there.
we just want to be able to, you know, we trying to food
Yeah.
wars for you, buy us,
Nah.
straight up.
We trying to reach out to anybody wherever y'all at. Like we said, we trying to connect the dots and bring it together and do it for us by us. Dope lines. We
Dope
here.
lines, artists,
You already know,
artists,
K-Sherman,
artists,
Yes.
artists.
Downtown
Come
Dave.
down,
Oh,
artists.
yeah, artists too. We trying
No.
to manage, brand every
Let's do
artist.
it.
I don't care what you do.
Bring
if you
your
do
hot shit
artwork, if you
to this
comedian, if you a chef, if you do
Dope
whatever,
lines.
man. I don't
We
give a
will
fuck.
work for you.
If you in a
Yeah,
joint
right.
right now, you looking at this shit, and you got some ideas, and you want to come home and
Man.
jump down, we the ones to holler at.
Right.
Fuck that shit. Bring
Let's
all
move.
that dope
We
shit to
building
us,
an
man.
empire over
Yeah.
here.
Let's move, man.
Yeah.
And we need you. You know they have
Yep.
it at the
Oh
when
God,
you
she
do
get
the,
this point, finger point.
like at the army, and we need
You.
Real shit.
Free my niggas, man. Everybody who locked up, free y'all.
Real talk.
We out,
Real
dope line.
shit.
We out.
Come
dope
on.
lines, dope
Yeah.
lines.
Yeah, stop.
These headphones was killing my ears.
Oh wow.